All right, how we all doing, everybody? How are we all doing? Hopefully, you guys are having a great day so far. Let me get this all switched over here. There we go. Just to make sure this is all good. Awesome. We are all good to go. All right, we get Charlotte back here with season number 5. Season 5 already, which is very, very interesting that we're already in season 5. But hey, here we are, and we're gonna have some fun. If you guys have missed the last stream, I'll go over the roster real quick. I'll probably the depth chart as well, as everything is like stuck for some reason. There we go. Interesting. But yeah, going over the depth chart here for season 5, we have Maryland. He's in his final season with the squad. We do have Perkins behind him. He does have impact dev, and we now have Kevin Flynn, the sophomore quarterback, with 75 overall as the star dev. Hopefully he even improves at the end of the next season, or actually at the end of this season, to where he may be jumping over Perkins. I don't know. Running back, right now we have Gammon, the sophomore or the senior running back, along with Owen and Brass, both with 94 speed. They should be pretty good going forward here in season 5. Of course, Brass led the team a couple years ago in his freshman season. Then we added Owen. He was an award winner. And he barely has any wear and tear, so looking forward to get him out there. Also, Gammon led the team last year with running, and he is back again. So we might think about redshirting Brass just to keep him for another year, but then after that, both Owen and Brass will be both juniors at the same time, so we don't want that, to be honest. But wide receivers actually were pretty low. Salam is 88 overall. He might be gone after the end of the year. He does want proximity to home, so at least that will always stay the same. He can really only upgrade power. Pena, 85 overall. He's not bad. He can also still improve a lot, but he's got only one more season. Logan is here, 87 speed, not too great. It's only 83. Ashley is our speedster, 93 speed, 95 acceleration. He can't improve any more than just power. And then we have George, who's another speedster. We have barely anyone else at wide receiver. We have Samuel with 98 speed as our number 6. So hopefully he can still improve. And he can still improve quickness a lot, even though he has 98 speed. So that's going to be a very interesting watch to see if he can improve even more. Tight end is going to be Bruiser at 75 overall. We also have Sanders behind him. Offensive line is actually probably our best starting 5 that we're going to have for quite a while. All of them are 80 overalls besides one. Edge rusher is an 82 overall with Urbina. And then our right edge is Potts at 79. He's going to be gone after the season. And we have Osgood and Dominique ready to take over for them. But we got Blunt and Moultrie at defensive tackle. We also have Rawls, then 2 freshmen behind them as well. So pretty good, at least start-wise. Ekuban is going to be our Sam linebacker for at least this season. He will be, of course, gone after 2 seasons here from now. Mike linebacker, we have Gaskin along with Biggs. And then our Will linebacker will be Rochelle. So Major Bibbs, unfortunately, senior season, he didn't really improve very much from his freshman season, although he made some good plays for us. But this will be Major Bibbs' final season with the squad. Corner, we have PJ Souffrant. That's about it, along with Usher, Charbonnet, Bakhtiari, and Blanco. Blanco is the sophomore redshirt we spent 200 NIL on. And he's okay. But he can improve a lot. So that's going to be good news for us. At least we got him for another year and 2 as well. Free safety is Dobbins. He might go pro after this season. I don't know for sure with 91 speed. We'll kind of find out where that happens. At least we have Brennan behind him. He will take over for him after the end of the season. And then strong safety, we do have Gebhardt, who is back for his senior season. All of our strong safeties are all seniors. So we're definitely going to have to look for that in recruiting as well. Speaking of recruiting, we actually have some insta commits as well. I simulated the first, into week 0. And we got a left guard, Josh Cantrell. And we also have Keon B. Not bad for a center and a left guard. Then we got a couple other guys. We're leading on this left guards, or a couple left guards. We're mainly focusing offensive linemen and safeties, and maybe a couple defenders, and a couple 4-stars, defensive tackle, corner, wide receiver, because they wanted to come here. And then, yeah, strong safeties, right tackles, quarterback, and then a couple guys that we're just going to be adding on later on whenever we get past this week and see who's got no offers. But anyways, we have our first game against App State, and of course the schedule kind of looks like this. It's gonna be also our toughest schedule from here on out. We get App State to start the season. This is kind of our warm-up game. Then we go into Pitt. We are playing Indiana at home, the rematch of the national championship game from last season. We go away at Texas A&M, away at Florida, home against North Carolina, in Clemson, SMU, Louisville at home, and then California away. And then we get Miami and Wake Forest at home to end out the season. So as you guys can tell, we have a lot more home games than normal. No, we still have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we still have 6. Maybe I'm just thinking that it was different, but it's definitely not. It's still the same with that. But as you can see with our 80 expectations, we got new that as well. We got to be ranked in the top 15 at any point during the season. That will literally be done in the first, right after this week, because we're going to be ranked top 4. So that will be done. We'll get an extra 250 NIL points. We need to upgrade to elite facilities in the next 5 seasons. I think we might just be enough after the end of the season to kind of upgrade him at that point as well. And then, of course, having 400 yards of offense in 1 game for this upcoming season, which hopefully will be today, which we'll get started with Season 5 here. They are a 62 overall. We are an 86. Hopefully, the rivalry game will continue being good, and we can continue winning. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's early here in this Sunday evening, which, of course, Saturday. Look out for that. Saturday's the 12-hour stream, which of course is also week 0 in the actual college football season. So that will be interesting. We'll be able to watch some games during that, which over here wise we'll be playing college football probably to start, and then we'll switch over to Madden at some point during that stream, so we can have both games going on. But let's go ahead and start with a pass here after the decent return there. That's Logan with the first catch. Caleb Maryland throws for 21 yards. That's a very good start to the game, and we want as many yards as we can. So Gammon is in the backfield. They have some good defenders at least, or good linebackers. We get 5 on the play for Gammon. Again, he's got 94 speed. Salam's over on the outside. Maybe we can get him going with a good pass at some point. I'm going to throw it to Gammon out of the backfield, but that's misthrown. A little bit too far out there. All right, we get already a quick 3rd down and 5 here. We'll throw it. We're just going to toss it up to Gammon and see if he outruns the linebacker. He does, and how about that start? Here in Season 5, Maryland finds Gammon, even though we missed him earlier. And the passing game has already in a pretty solid start. 4 plays, 77. I think this is probably our one game to where we can actually get our 400 yards in a game. Everything else will be a tough one. We made this schedule as hard as possible, besides, of course, the rivalry game against App State. A lot of ranked teams, especially in the ACC, since we also moved into the ACC at the end of last stream with Charlotte, which was last week, I believe. So it's been a while. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Kansas Dynasty as well. That happened a couple days ago. We'll see a ULM return tomorrow, which I believe will be the off season for that squad as well. And our defense is just going to be very, very good here against the outmatched App State team here. But all in all, I mean, this pretty good, at least season, hopefully for us. after just coming off back-to-back years where we made the college football playoff. And hopefully we can win it this year after making it all the way to the end and then losing on a missed field goal. But nice start for the defense there, getting a quick stop. So good work there, and now let's go ahead and try to return it here with Cherry, who is going to get up to the 34. Honestly, we see a some good plays here from the offense. We didn't even see the backups come out in the second half. We're going to hit Boozer, his first catch of the new season. Now, we already have 85 passing yards. This might be a passing team for once, because usually we're a rushing team normally. But right now, I mean, the passing game has been getting open. And instead of right now, LeBourne gets in the sack for the first time here for App State. And we will go back 5 yards. Try to get the run game going. We had Gammon over the middle, but I don't think we had as much time to throw. But this time, Gammon up the middle gets a bunch more yards. He gets 9. Hope everyone is having a great, fantastic Sunday evening. We normally start these streams very, very late. I know school, I believe, is starting soon for a lot of people, or have already started, so that will be fun. First down, we're going to go with the option. And, yeah, we get only 3 yards. So far, we really haven't had much success on the ground so far. It's mostly been through the air. Of course, Gammon had that one big touchdown so far. We might have another one right here if we get it to him. He does, but it's a little bit underthrown. We're on the run with that pass. Although the safety was over the top, so maybe someone was going to be there instead. Some good blocks there, but Maryland will get a yard. I really don't think anyone was open there. No, there was really nobody. So second down 10. We'll go underneath to Sanders, his first catch of the new season. Now it's third down and 2. We'll go with the RPO run to Gammon, and he will have the first. All right, let's run the football again with him, just up the middle. This time with Owen, that goes nowhere. I believe that's his first carry of the season. We have a lot of firsts today with a lot of players, at least for the new season. RPO, that word's going to hand it off, and we're going to be about a yard short. We have a lot of RPOs with this squad as normal. That's knocked away. Nice play by the safety. He got there quick. We're going to go for it on fourth down and goal from the 1. Force him to go 99.5 yards. That's where we're at. Just throw it up, and we have Salam in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Nice little play there, finding some open space. And so far, 2 touchdowns on 2 drives. We will gladly take it. That's already over 150 yards of offense. Still needing about 250 more, but it is what it is. Yeah, starting out at number 4 in the nation is very, very nice, especially after the season we had last year. Being the runner-up of the college football playoff, which, you know, we had a pretty good season. Unfortunately, losing to Indiana. They were a really good team. We made some mistakes in that game, unfortunately, but we're gonna try not to make much mistakes here with this squad this year and try to win it all here in the ACC. But that is, of course, gonna be a tough one since we have a lot of ranked opponents to go through to start this one. They're going to go with the RPO. We just completely missed the tackle. Maybe we are still going to make mistakes. So we had that quarterback dead to rights We just completely missed the tackle. So Brenneman out here on the... oh, Usher cannot make the tackle. Hines will have to. We have our backup free safety out here running zone. Second down. It's a quick throw that I think he just overthrew it a little bit lower. That's his first incomplete pass of the game. That's 3rd and 1. It's also oh, we had someone right there. If he just would have played the ball instead of the man, I mean, that should have been a pick, but it is what it is. They will have 1st and 10 from the 30. They're driving here pretty nicely. Another quick RPO, and Usher will actually make the tackle this time. All right, 2nd down. Let's make a play here on defense. It's a read option that we are not ready for. It gets a great block downfield, and PJ Sufran puts him on the deck. A lot of time coming off the clock here. Another read option back to back, and Usher now puts him on the floor. Well, big hits for App State's quarterback there. He's gonna take him here in week 0. I did see Notre Dame did play, and they did win. So number 2 in the nation obviously is still going to be number 2 in the nation. We should at least still be number 4 after the win. As long as we win, of course. All depends on if we can win today. They're down to 9. They're going to throw, and now he's just going to take off and take another hit. And they will go for it here on 4th down. They've taken, I think, almost 5 minutes off the clock here. Now he's feeling some wear and tear on his leg. He's already holding it. They're going to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And just like that, now we have to go 97 yards in about 3 minutes to try to put up more points. So far, the defense has played excellent here in this one so far. Now we're going to run with Gammon, who's going to give us a couple. 6 carries, 35 yards. So far for Gammon, he's, again, done a great job today. At least when the offensive line blocks for him. Can't really help it when there's no blocking. Also, we're going to run with Maryland here on the QB draw. There's not really up the middle space, and there is a 1st down, though. And that will bring us the 2-minute timeout. But now we will have to pass the football to get down the field, and we got to make sure we don't give them an opportunity to be right back in the game. Pena, I think, could have probably caught that, but apparently didn't want to. 2nd down. We have Salam might be... No, he's not going to be open. We do have Pena. He will get a block from Gammon. That's a really good play. Up to the 38-yard line. No 1st down. We're going to go underneath again to Pena. And that will be a gain of 9. 9 of 12 for over 140 yards so far for Maryland, and we still have all 3 timeouts. We're going to run up the middle. We have Gammon with a nice block downfield. 1st timeout with 1:04. We want to make sure that we are in a very good spot here in this game. And so far, we are doing just that. We go play action. Just got really done down. Gammon makes a one-handed snag. Look at that catch from Gammon. And he's getting involved in the passing game along with just even in the run game. He also made a man miss, too. That's to Salam. I believe that's his first catch. Timeout App State. With 48 seconds to go here in the half. Looking for another score. Go up 21-0. We have Gammon open. He's got the catch, and he's in. His second of the game. Was it his third? I can't remember who scored the second one. But Gamon's already got multiple touchdowns. That was a 10-play, 93-yard drive. And with that, we're up 21-0. It's been really fun to see, though, especially even if it's preseason, at least football is back. College football is just right around the corner. Wow, we got burnt on this, and he didn't even see him, and he's going to throw a pick. He threw that very late, and how about a touchdown, and we're up 28-0. So we get 2 touchdowns in the matter of about 10 game seconds. And already, this team is just on fire. Again, App State is our warm-up game of the season before we go into a bunch of ranked opponents this season. And it is much needed to have this nice of a win to get everyone on the same page. Already up 28-0. And their quarterback is already hurting. Which is not good. You never want to see someone get hurt. And now he's going to run around. He throws that late. And it's incomplete. .22 seconds remain here in the first half. And we're going to get a sack. It's at the 3. Might as well call a timeout. Maybe we can get another sack and get a safety. We're already over 200 yards of offense. 200 yards of offense in this game. We're going to send some pressure up the middle. And, oh, we could have had him in the backfield. But he will only get a couple. That's 4th down. We might as well call our last timeout. See if we can't get a decent spot here to where we can get a safety or something. Or maybe a good return and try to get something going here. But all in all, Jerry's back deep. He will get to the 49. This will be a tough... Now, there's no shot that we can even kick a field goal here. So we'll just run the ball. We're already up 28-0. Might as well just get some stat padding yards here for Gammon. Although he actually gets pretty good yardage, too, just going back and forth like that. But 28-0 after one is after the first half. It's pretty nice. I will gladly take it. Again, starting in the top 5 for the top 25 is nice. We really didn't have much roster turnover as expected. So, you know, there is that. It's a decent return. Them up to the 15-yard line. Maybe not as decent as I thought there was going to be. Again, quarterback's already feeling a bunch of wear and tear already here, which is not great for App State if they want to have a chance in this one. That's thrown over the middle. Usher is behind the receiver, so he won't be able to make a play. But we're always looking to go 1-0 in every week. That is the main goal right now, is to go 1-0 every single week. That's nothing there. It's only a couple. I'm going to run man coverage. Last time, you know, so far the man coverage is still pretty good. Brenneman's right on that. Safety that can, be a coverage specialist as a sophomore. We'll gladly take that. He's been already good. He's already got the pick as well, the pick 6 to add on to it. Trying to send some pressure. That one's incomplete, and it's 4th down. That will force a punt. They have a really good punter, though. 90 kick power with 90 kick accuracy. That's honestly really good. We're just going to let this one bounce at the 20. All right. Let's see how Gammon does here on this run. Just start off with a run. He had a good run to end the half, and he gets only 5 yards. 83 rushing yards so far for him, and he's got 88 receiving yards. He's already over 160 yards on just himself, and now Gammon again, nice stiff arm. Gets 11 more on the play, and he's got 94 rushing yards. So if we're at 94 rushing yards and over 100 yards passing, we're getting very, very close to our goal. And I think we're just going to take off with Maryland. Maryland's got a lot of space. Up to the 40. We will take that all day. All right, 1st and 10. Let's go ahead. See if Logan gets open here on the... Nope, he is not at all. So another RPO that we have to run the ball. Over 100 yards now with Gammon. 178 yards passing so far and over 123 rushing. So we're almost there. Boozer with a nice catch. Gets a couple. Hopefully everyone is looking forward to the NFL season, along with college football season. I know I'm always looking forward to football season, no matter which one it is. That, unfortunately, is an incomplete pass. That was, I think, it was cover 2. Had that pretty well covered. Might see the backups in the 4th quarter. Don't know for sure, though. We try to hit our backup. I think that was Sanders, the tight end, was going to try to find the hole in the zone. Unfortunately, though, we got hit just before we threw that football. We have Pena, and Pena is going to be about a yard short. They want us to go. They want us to kick a field goal. We're going to go for it. We're already up 28-0. I know it'd probably be good to kick a field goal in this situation, but we might as well go for it. Especially with Logan open at the 1. 212 passing yards now for him. It's also 20 rushing yards. I think we're very, very close to hitting our 400-yard total already. And, of course, Season 5 has been our best roster construction-wise. Of course, this, again, is our warm-up game before we go into a bunch of ranked opponents. Ashley's open. Touchdown. That might do it for the starters here in this one, with especially up 35-0. Again, we are on Heisman difficulty, but we are like a 40-point overall advantage here against App State. So, very, very solid start to the season. We'll probably see the starters on defense one more time just to get them the reps before, I believe, we go into North Carolina and have another ranked opponent. We also have the NC State rivalry, too, along with the North Carolina as well, and South Carolina, but, again, they are in the SEC. So we probably could have put them on the schedule to try to have the Carolinas be our main thing. That's a very quick throw. Technically, App State's another one, which we're already on the schedule as a rivalry game, and then the other rivalry games as well, but it is what it is. 3rd down 3. They're going to go play action. That's dropped. And there's an injury. Oh, that's one of our injuries. That's a defensive lineman. That's not good. That's one of the downsides for not taking out the starters there, is having some early injuries, which is not fun. He's only got a bruised knee. It is Potts that went down with an injury. But Maryland's still out there. We will go ahead and make the decision of pulling everybody. We will mass up the backups. I do want to check, though, how much yards of offense we have. 335. So we need 65 yards of offense in the rest of this game. We're already at the 45. So Gaiman will get a run. He gets 5 yards. Of course, we will get now into the backup situation for everybody. We will see Perkins, Pena still out there along with Ashley. Those are the only 2 main starters. And, of course, Owen will get the carry for a loss of a yard. The wide receivers, though, that's like the only spot to where we won't see very many backups as is. That's a really bad throw from Perkins. I thought we had a man open, but we did get hit as we threw. So our first punt of the day will happen right here, especially with us up 35-0, and they will actually get a really good return out of this. So we found out one thing that we can work on is the special teams on punt returns, which is It's not good if that's going to be the issue for us this season. Defense, though, has done very, very well. Obviously, have shut them out. We've got the backups out there. And obviously, we're going to allow a bunch of yards here on the ground. Or I guess through the air, because there's another jet touch pass. But that's going to end the third. I think we're about 60 yards away or so, maybe like 62, 63, away from our 400-yard total in one game goal to get a couple extra NIL points for next season as well, because we do need to upgrade to elite facilities next season. I guess it's technically in the next 5, so we don't want to use too much NIL to get that goal done and dusted, but... All right, second down. They're going to throw. We have everyone pretty well covered, and that's going to be a sack. The second one of the game for the defense. That was Dominique with the sack. The defensive line has put in work today. And he's only got one, really. Oh, that's Phoenix, unfortunately, not being able to stick with the tight end. So first and 10. They're going to run the ball up the middle. That's got nowhere to go. Again, hopefully everyone is having a great Sunday evening. I know Monday's right around the corner. Which, of course, that does... that's going to be another sack for the defensive line, too. Welker with his first sack of the season, which is already pretty solid for this defense, having multiple sacks already. That's almost another. That's tipped in the air, incomplete. And that's fourth down. They're going to go for it here on fourth to try to pretty much... Oh, no, they're going to kick a field goal. I did not realize it said field goal. I don't think... I mean, he does have 90 kick power, but that one is going to be well short. So starting from the 41-yard line, I believe we're just going to be off with the 400 yards. So we have to have this happen. Perkins isn't fastest, or isn't faster than Maryland. He's going to get a couple yards. We're almost over the 400-yard mark. Now we're going to hand off to Owen. Nice little carry there for a couple. Got 3 carries for 9 yards. Pena in motion. I'm going to go fake to him. I totally thought that was not zone coverage. We throw a pick. And so far, we have not done well with Pena. Or with our backup quarterback here. And granted, that was just a bad read on my part. Oh, my goodness. The offensive line for App State just... pushed over a couple of our guys. So already 3 minutes to go here in the game. They're starting to run some time. They will throw the football, and they have an open receiver, and will finally go down at the 28. Now the question is, do we let them score so we can have a chance at our 400 yards total? Because I believe we're needing 43 yards of offense. Only 43 yards of offense. Well, he's just going to try to run for it, I guess. Another first down for him, and that will bring us to the 2-minute timeout. I don't know if you guys are going to be doing any fantasy leagues, but let me know if you... Let me know your first-round draft pick if you're going to be doing your fantasy leagues. Who are you drafting first overall in fantasy football? I mean, it's got to be running back, right? It's got to be like Bijan or, you know... I don't know about McCaffrey. We're going to call a timeout because the defense really has kind of struggled here. Plus, I kind of want a chance for that those 40 yards. get that goal done, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do it later, and that's a touchdown for App State. We almost got home with the blitz, but nowhere close, unfortunately, with them. So now they will just kick it off. That's totally fine. And now Brass. Well, I guess return again. We need 40 yards, so let's just go down at the 21. And we have a couple. Well, we can probably do one play here and get a bunch of them. We're going to try to get Perkins going. We've kind of struggled with him passing the football here. Well, this time we have Ashley open. There's a lot of the yards. That's 20 of it. Now we just need 20 more. Oh, that's just going to be a sack, and we're going to lose 5 yards. We can also get the run game, I guess, with Owen here. He does have the speed. Wow, App State is making sure that we do not get those 40 yards, and I guess now 20 yards. Here in the final couple minutes. That's dropped incomplete. It's 4th down. Wow, I mean, we got to go for it because we want those 400 yards. That's going to be incomplete. We don't get enough time to throw it. And App State makes sure that we do not get the 400 yards of offense. So it looks like we're going to have to do it in another game. Maybe us taking out the starters is a bad idea. At least on offense to get the yards, but we will easily win 35-7, and that touchdown was very, very late as well. So a nice little easy 35-7 win. Unfortunately, again, we do not get the 400 yards. We had 372. We needed 28 yards in that final drive, and we were unable to get it. Or I guess 28 more yards. So we were just unable to get it, but it is what it is. Unfortunately. Let's advance next week. We already have a win under our belt with the 35-7 win over App State. And we will see if we have any other commits coming in, which I don't know for sure. We already are in top 5 for a lot of players. And, of course, we're already ranked in the top 15 at any point in the season. That is 250 NIL points for next season. We get the ACC Player of the Week for Brenneman with the pick, 3 tackles, pass breakup, and the defensive touchdown. I don't know why it doesn't show there. Along with him getting National Defensive Player of the Week. That will be good for some stuff. Oh, we're going into Pittsburgh. That's who we're going into. Yeah, already we have 175 hours to use. We're obviously going to bring everyone in, I think, we're going to bring them in week 2 against Indiana. Well, he will come in against North Carolina. I think we're going to be good against North Carolina. Ramos will come in week 3. We'll bring him in for this. And we will also give him the 50 points too, because we definitely need another center. And then it looks like we're number 1 on every 4-star that we have. Now we do need to bring in a right tackle. That will help out for the offensive line. We could do conference prestige. That'll be good. And then after that, I think everyone else is still first, but not in the top 5. Besides this strong safety, who we will also get on a visit for this week as well. We'll also spend 25 points here just so we can stick with them. We'll also make sure that we give a strong safety 10 along with this will linebacker that apparently Wisconsin wants. So we'll have enough points for next week as well after we get through Pittsburgh. They're a 77 overall team. So, again, we still have a 9 overall difference with them. And, obviously, does not really matter about the overalls-wise. Because you still have to play the game. And, obviously, we're going to bring out our... could bring out the Gold Rush. Or we could bring out... That's not really... What is the difference between the away and the away option? It's taking forever for it to change. I guess it's all white, technically. And here we'd have... Let's go with our away option here. Bring out the green a little bit more. And let's go into pit and try to win there. This is going to be a tougher matchup because, again, we're going to be facing a ranked opponent the first time this season. Of course, next week is the rematch of the national championship game against Indiana, and hopefully we can get our revenge and win that one. Jerry's going to have a nice run up to the 24, and we will start there. So the starting offense is back on the field. Let's see how we do. Crowd is going to be loud, of course. So on first down, we have Gammon just wide open. Just get it out to him. It's an easy first down for him. One of the, not a tough place to play, but it is going to be pretty loud for quite a while. Up the middle run. Nice little carry up to the 46. Gain of 11. So let's run up the middle again. We have some major space right up the middle for Gammon. Untouched until he got around the 30, and Gammon's already got bunches of yards already. Both in the air and on the ground. Now we're going to hit our tight end of Boozer, and he's going to get a couple. Not that much. I was kind of hoping for more on that RPO. But it's fine. We're all good. Second down 7. We're actually going to take off with Maryland. And Maryland's got a good up, down, or down to the 4. Or 6. First and goal. Words are hard, guys. It's fine. First, yeah, this one's not going to go anywhere. That RPO really does not ever work for me. I don't know why. Just don't know why that RPO never works. This one may also be covered as well. It is. But Gammon gets a couple. It's third and goal. Now we're going to be on the road here in Pittsburgh for the first time and facing our first ACC opponent as well. Oh, in the middle, it's Payne, and he drops it. I mean, the corner is behind him. But, I mean, that should have been caught. And now this is going to be a weird field goal, too. Kick is up, and it's good. So we lead 3-0. A 72-yard drive that, unfortunately, only ends with 3. We stay at number 4 as well. I think the top 25 only updates after week 1. But anywho, they got a sophomore quarterback. Let's see if we can force them to make some bad throws and we can get the offense back on the field and try to extend the lead a little bit. Starting defense out there didn't allow any points last week. I mean, the backup defense allowed a touchdown, but again, that was our backup defense. That's over the middle. Gain of 20 yards on the first play of the game here for Pittsburgh. They're going to go now with an RPO, and we just completely whiffed the tackle. Had him in the backfield. It's just, if we just don't miss him, it would be nice, obviously. Second down, they're going to go with a draw play. That's not going to get much. He does get the first down, but I mean barely. So first and 10 here for Pittsburgh. They are going to run it. And Usher with a big hit on the running back. Doesn't take him down fully. Brian Bayo. Not the pitcher, Brian Bayo, but the running back for Pittsburgh, Brian Bayo. They're going to run right side. That's not going to get much. It only gains 2. Maybe it's Bello, technically, because Bayo is the Red Sox relief pitcher. They're going to throw right side, open receiver. He did. He got it. I didn't think he got there, but they're going to give it to him. Pittsburgh's driving. Both teams had some pretty good drives to open up their, pretty much open up the game. And now that's a sack. Blount gets there for the first time this season. As I was talking up their offense, they allow a big sack. It's a loss of 4. That's going to be picked by Gaskin. He just threw it right at him. He was trying to hit our receiver over the middle. And how about Brian Gaskin, the Mike linebacker, getting an interception? He still has one more year, fortunately for us. Mike linebacker is our strongest position on this team. Gaming up the middle, not much there. Gains only 4. He's over 40 rushing yards on 5 carries so far. Second down. Try to throw it over the middle of the game, and it's dropped. I mean, that's a good throw. Just maybe a little bit too late on the throw, and that safety got pulled over at the last second. 3rd down and 6. To Pena, who catches it, but it's going to be well short. Probably should have waited just a little bit longer for Gammon to get open. So we have to kick another field goal. This one is as well up and in, and we're up 6-0. I think Gammon was going to be open on that wheel route, but it happens. We're good. We have the pick turns into 3, which is just fine by me. Now Major Bibbs with a huge hit on the returner. So again, Pittsburgh down 6-0. It's still only a 1-score game. This one's going to be a run. PJ, nice tackle there. Making sure they doesn't get by him. And that's the end of 1. Do appreciate all the likes on the stream. Hopefully, again, you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for hanging on out with me today. Words are hard, guys. It's fine. That's a nice little tackle from We'll Try. 3rd down and 1. It's a big 3rd down. That's a throw right side, and he didn't get it. That's gonna be a loss of a yard. That's gonna be a punt. So Usher makes a nice tackle for a loss. So a big tackle there forces them to punt the football. And Cherry will have a chance to return. He has a really good space to return. He's been untouched this entire time. Cherry is gonna find the end zone. Who cares about the offense not scoring a touchdown when you get really good blocks like that for Frederick Cherry, the freshman, going the distance as a returner, and we lead 13-0. 69-yard punt return. Now, 2-score lead. We will gladly take that. And we will see how the defense responds right after getting a quick stop and then going right back on the field. They will throw it on 1st down, and that's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. We got Gaskin on man coverage. This one is a jet touch pass that's going to go nowhere. It's a gain of only a yard. And they're going to go no huddle here. Down 13 already. It's 3rd down and 9. So PJ's going to be on this little zone route here. Throws left, and that's going to be a quick stop. It's a gain of only 6, and back-to-back 3-and-outs for Pitt. And Pitt is not doing great so far. Cherry already has 1 return for a touchdown. Let's see if we can't get another. I mean, when we're getting, 53 is going to get us this time, but we had a good return. Probably should have went the other way, but having 2 in one game is very, very, very rare. 1st and 10 from the 46. We're going to go with Pena on the RPO, and he's got a first down. So with a jet touch pass. So far, you know, as I said prior in many streams before, the jet touch pass does not work for me. Exhibit A. It's a loss of 2 on the play. Second down. We're going to run the ball. And that's going to get only 2. And now it's 3rd down and 10. So we're on offense. We're not doing so hot so far. 3rd down and 10. Underneath the Logan. He's got a catch, but only 5 yards. And that's going to force us to kick another field goal. Offense has been stymied so far in this one. We overkicked that a little bit, but we got still right down the middle. So a big field goal from Thomas Prince once more. And now we lead 16-0. So definitely an interesting score here with it being 16-0. Only 100 yards of offense here in the first half. Need a big second half if we want to have a chance. Now Dobbins is kind of sitting in the sub linebacker spot. Throws it left side, nowhere to go. Still gets 4 yards, but could add a lot more in another spot. And Gaskin with an early interception got us 3 points. We had a punt return for a touchdown. We have this pretty well covered. Another throw to the outside. It's going to be a gain of only 3. Oklahoma wins in their matchup, so a top 5 team stays in the top 5. Especially with a blowout win like that. NC State wins in the ACC as well. Send some pressure. We almost get home, but he finds the running back, and now it's a broken tackle. And Gebhardt was unable to make the tackle near the first down marker. Probably was going to be a first down either way, but could have saved us about 20 yards or so. One's a run left, and he has nowhere to go. A lot of green hats meeting him on that one. And that's going to bring us a 2-minute timeout. Already a good spot here for this defense to where, again, they have not allowed a touchdown yet this season. The only touchdown we allowed was last week in a blowout win. But, again, that was our backups allowing that touchdown, too. We came a little close to allowing some points, but, you know, they went for it on 4th down. They didn't get it. And our only score for App State last week was that, and that's going to be Brenneman's second pick of the season. We read that one like a book. I don't know why you tried to throw that. We were ready for it. But now the offense needs to find something here to try to get something going and find the end zone on offense. That's no yards. I will take this if we're struggling now and the offense, you know, the defense has a game like this. But so far, we just got to get rid of that one too. It's 3rd down and 10. We were way out of the pocket, so it didn't matter for us throwing that ball out of there. So 3rd down and 10. Logan's on the outside, along with Pena running that route there. Pena's double covered. Throw it to Gammon, who's going to get maybe 6. And we go 3 and out after the interception. We've kind of struggled. We have 48 passing yards here in this one, which, again, next week is a big week against Indiana, which we have a lot of recruits coming in to visit since it's going to be a top 5 matchup early on here this season, unless they did lose. They lost, then obviously that's going to move it down a little bit, but still a good team. That's going to go nowhere. That's a loss of a yard. They will go no huddle still. Very, very interesting here. So 2nd down and 11. That is going to be Brenneman's second. I mean, they throw right at us. Brenneman has his 2nd pick of the game, his 3rd of the season already. I don't know why in the world the computer's trying to make that throw. But they're going to have everyone back, so we're Going to go play action draw. And we're going to take a sack. I mean, I tried to buy some time there, but they are already in the backfield almost immediately. I also think play action doesn't work for me either. So already 2nd down and 19. And we got to find... That's going to be incomplete. We need to find something on offense because the defense has done excellent today. And we have barely anything. We have 48 rushing and passing yards in this game. We're finally going to get some positive passing yards. That one will be stopped at the 31. It's still 4th down, though, and we have to kick another field goal. So our kicker is getting some work in. He's been perfect on the day. We lead 19-0. So already we have a good lead. But right now it's been the kicking game that's been the big thing. Obviously, with the punt return for a touchdown, multiple interceptions now by Brenneman, which will help out his development with his XP gains. So we will gladly take that. They're just going to take a knee, go into half. They get ball to start the second half. But, man, the offense struggling here in this one already, which is not great. Not great. Hopefully we can pick it up in the second half. Only, again, barely over 100 yards on offense here. And luckily we had that kicker, the punt return for a touchdown. Or else this game would be a lot closer than what it actually is. They'll start from the 14. It's 1st and 10. They will run the ball, and unfortunately Gaskin's unable to make the tackle. Hines is 2. And it's a 1st down. Brian, is it Bello technically here? Because I know Bayo is the Red Sox pitcher. Is it technically Bello? We're going to go Bello. I mean, it could technically be Bayo as well. Could be both. I'm terrible with names. It's fine, though. Brenneman also makes another tackle for a loss. We know that name. And now it's 3rd down and 6 already here from the 36. First Pitt, we're going to send pressure. We don't get home, but Dobbins makes a tackle before the first down marker. And that will force a punt here for Pittsburgh. And another one for Pitt. They are ranked 21. Their defense has been a lot better than their offense, that's for sure. But so far, their special teams is leaving some work to be done, but that's all the way down to 49. Man, we're going to have a very good returner with Cherry. I mean, he has been already really good. Somehow, some way, getting up the middle there and getting a bunch of yards. And, yeah, the running game has been non-existent. The passing game has almost been the same. Barely any yards to talk about here on offense. Which, again, I don't know why we don't have a special teams player of the week yet. That one's going to be incomplete. Trying to throw that the last possible second. Even in Madden, I'm surprised we don't have a special team player of the week because we have it in the NFL. Usually if it's in the NFL, it's in the game. Or even in college football. It's in the game. But anyways, that's a 1st down. I think that's our first 1st down in a long time. Obviously. We have Pena again. Back-to-back to Pena. And Pena's been a pretty good receiver here. 6 catches, 49 yards. Hey, Rusty Green, I appreciate you. Welcome to the squad, man. How are you doing? Hopefully everything is all good with you. I appreciate you for stopping on by and hitting that subscribe button. Let's run the ball here. And, oh, Gammon's got some wear-ins there. That is not great. We don't like to see that. It's a little bit low. But we might take him out here. We might go Owen here. The rest of this one. Throw that to Pena. He's got a block. And again, Pena's doing really solid today. We will take that all day long. Let's go play action. I know I've said play action doesn't really work for us, but you know what? We're going to try it. We actually have Sanders, and Sanders is not in. We don't have a touchdown yet on offense, but dang it, we're going to try. All right, let's run the football. We have Owen in the backfield. Owen, there we go. I mean, he was definition of untouched into the end zone. And we will finally have a touchdown on offense. It's been a while. It's been a long while since we've had one of those, since the third quarter of the first game of the season. So at least we scored touchdowns in the third quarter. It's been a lot of field goals today. And so far, the defense has gone out and just completely shut down the Pittsburgh offense, which has been fantastic. Been amazing so far. Throw right side, and they will have a first down. Really, who do you guys think should go number one in the in your fantasy drafts? Who goes number one? Is it Bijan? Is it Chris McCaffrey? Do you think he stays healthy again for a second season? I just want to say hi. Hello. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Defense again has been very, very solid today, especially like multiple picks. Been lucky on that side. That's a good little throw. The starting defense has not allowed a touchdown this season, which is nice. Granted, it's been 2 games, but offense, I mean, we've struggled today. They were really good last week. We do have a punt return for a touchdown. A couple good punt returns, too. Every time we get a pick, we're at least getting a field goal. At least. He's flapping his arms. He's like a bird. The quarterback, he wants to throw, and it's caught. Now he fumbles the football, and we're going to get it. The third turnover today for Pitt. And we have the ball at our own 26. That's going to go nowhere, though, on the run. The offense, as I've said, we have 160 yards of offense in this game. That's how bad we have been struggling to even pass or run the football in this game. We're going to try just a deep shot just to see if it works with Logan. That's incomplete. At least trying to get something going. We're just going to start throwing up some prayers. Well, that one's not really a prayer when Pena gets open like that. And now we have an injury timeout to one of our offensive linemen. I really hope that's a tackle. If it is, we're going to be okay. We at least have some backup tackles here. I think it might have been. Oh, and then there's another run for nothing. And now they have an injury timeout. It was our guard. I think we have a backup guard. I don't know for sure. But let's go play action. See if maybe Pena or Salam get open here. If not, we go underneath, and we're going underneath to Boozer. And now the offense is starting to get into gear a little bit. Took us a full half to do so. But we're finally getting it. Finally getting it going. All right, 1st and 10. We're going to start off with an RPO. Wide open is Pena. Pena's been on that RPO slant the entire game, and they've been leaving it open all game long. And you know what? We're going to take it. If they're going to keep it open, we will gladly keep it going. So now we're going to go with a run, and we probably should have stayed right. But I saw the hole in the left. That really closed pretty quickly. 4 carries for 4 yards. It's not good at all. The rushing game has been non-existent. We're going to go with a screen. They send a blitz, so it's a perfect time to run a screen. And Owen's going to be inside the 10 to the 9. Let's go with another play action. It worked last time. Maybe we can get it again. We do have Salam open. He's one-on-one on the outside. He's on that comeback route. They have that pretty well covered, so we're just going to take off with Maryland, and he's down to the 1. Let's see if we can't get in the end zone again. Over now 200 yards of offense. We only had 100 at the end of the first half. That is going nowhere. It's 3rd and goal. All right. 3rd and goal. Let's see if we can get Logan open. If not, it's Boozer. And if not him, we're just going to try and hope and pray that someone gets open late. It is Logan over the middle. Touchdown. His first of the season. And we finally scored 2 touchdowns in the half. We're up 33-0 on ranked 21 Pitt. And again, just to show you guys, we're on the hardest difficulty. We don't change anything around here. We are on Heisman difficulty. Oh, there's leaving Pena open. Pena's having a career day as a sophomore receiver. And of course, the turnovers has also been a big key factor in why this game is all one-sided. And so far, once again, the starting defense has not allowed a touchdown or any points so far this season. And they're still out there. They have given up a bunch of yards today. I didn't even say a bunch. It's been only about 200 as well. And we have a 33-0 lead. Still trying to keep the shutout alive. I don't think I've had a shutout in quite a while in this game. But we're going to try to keep it. That's thrown incomplete. He had an open receiver too. And it's 3rd and inches. The 24. Do we think they're going to run here? I'm going to bring up a couple of our safeties here to try to hopefully... We're going to play man coverage. Throwing, and that's caught. It's loss of 2. They will go for it here on 4th down. 187 yards total so far for Pitt in this game. Which, again, is not great if you're really thinking about it, especially in the 4th quarter of this one. Another RPO that they will get the first. We kind of dove a little too early there. Just dove a little bit too early. They're also going to let the time go here. I think they gave up. Pitt has given up at home. They will let the clock run all the way down once more. And it looks like the defense will pitch a shutout here on the road in a very tough environment. And we are going to the 2-minute timeout, up 33-0 with some insane plays from the defense. With also the special teams having a touchdown as well, which is very, very nice. That's thrown left side. He gets out of bounds, 4th down. And that's going to force a punt. I mean, 9 catches, 96 yards for Pena in this game. He's the only one that really came to play early and often. So we'll take that. Cherry, well, he has 1 touchdown, almost had another one. And he's got some good blocks as well, and he's going to get by mostly everyone in bound. They're down to the 39. So Cherry, once again, having some really good plays here as the punt returner. And unfortunately, though, the offensive line is still learning to block, apparently. Another loss of a couple for Owen, and he has not had a good game on offense, or at least on the ground here. This one's up the middle. At least we'll get some yards back. And now we'll just go ahead and run clock. Run the inside zone. Just run 3 times. Make sure the clock continues to run. Especially up big. And Owen again gets maybe a couple. So we have 54-yard field goal. 4-mile-per-hour winds to the face. A little bit to the right. So... should be good about there. And we're going to try to hit our longest field goal of the day. Maybe not. Yeah, we definitely overkicked that to the right. Oops. Well, the only one downside is we missed the field goal. It would have been 36-0, but still, the only blemish of the record today in this one. That will do it for the game. 33-0 win here for Charlotte on the road against Pitt, and we are 1-0 in the ACC. We had 1 offensive touchdown, or 1 just touchdown in general, Brenneman had 2 defensive interceptions, a pass deflection. We had 1 touchdown in the first half. It was the punt return for a touchdown. After that, 2 touchdowns in the second half kind of put the game away. And even then, it really didn't matter. We could kick field goals the entire game and we still would have won. We only had about 234 yards of offense. They only had 210. We had 44 plays. They had 41. So only 5 yards per play for both sides. We only had 67 rushing yards. I'm not doing the meme. Don't worry. With 3.2 rushing yards. 167 passing. Man, that number is just always there, man. I don't know why. 4 for 10 on third downs. We had 4 turnovers forced on defense. 3 picks and a fumble recovery. So we are 2-0 in Season 5, which we will gladly take. And, of course, let's advance into next week. We should have a lot of people with commits here pretty soon. If you guys, again, do want a player, just write in chat. I'll get you added in for next season. We already have a couple offensive linemen signed. If you guys do want offensive linemen. We're also facing the #1 team in the country at home. It's a rematch. And so far, Cantrell is signed and B is signed. So, again, if you guys do want to play it, write a comment or just write in chat. Name of the player you want to take over and the name for your player. Well, I'll get you added in for next season, which, of course, we're probably going to be going for quite a while. Let's get that going here. Going to have some major, hopefully, commits here early on. We can't get him. We do have to spend the 50 points on him for Matt Best. The speedster wide receiver with 92 speed as a 3-star is pretty solid. We definitely need him. We also have Darrell Cage, another wide receiver that we can get for proximity to home. He has 83 speed, so he's not the greatest, but he hopefully can improve that. We're #1 on the corner. We're #1 is this defensive tackle 4-star, excuse me. We'll get him in for that as well. We just don't know his last. And then we have 1 more 10. We might as well bring in the strong safety in for playing time. And he wants playing style, which we're already pretty good at. Kansas State wants Callaway, but again, we do have a visit with Callaway this week. And then we have a lot of players. Really surprising that Ohio State is going after a 3-star quarterback with 88 throw power, 82 accuracy, short, 78 medium, 76 deep. So don't know why they're going after him. But we have a couple players that we're #1 on that we're not necessarily going after too much, but all in all, let's set up the practice plan. I think everyone should stay the exact same with just full practice, since although Owen had limited, I guess, because he got hurt apparently. I don't remember that. But yeah, big game. Indiana, they're 1-0. We are 2-0. This is the rematch of the national championship last season where we lost after we missed a field goal late in the game. And I said, you know what? I think we're moving out of the American. We're going to be going into the ACC because it's a very, very tough conference. Because a lot of them are ranked. And so far, we've already beaten one ranked team. And now it's possibly an early preview of the college football playoff here. So you never know how this is going to go. And let's start off on defense. The #1 team in the nation against the #2 team in the nation, and we have the home game. All right. Let's see how this is going to go. They want to dominate the time possession. We actually have the overall advantage here against Indiana, so this will be very, very interesting to see how it goes. But, of course, you still have to play the game, try to win. So 1st and 10 from the 14 here for Indiana. And the crowd is already loud, especially for the top 2 teams in the nation. So a good start there, making a tackle for a loss. 2nd down, 11. Let's make a play. They're going to go RPO. They do that a lot, too. Nice tackle. Not enough for a first, but does gain a lot. 3rd and 4. Again, this one's going to be a very crazy game, I think. We already have a couple recruits in the building. We desperately need to win as well. Over the middle, and Brenneman is unable to keep up with him. I try to make a diving play for that by pressing X and maybe see if he can't knock it away, but he didn't want to dive for it. They're going to change the play up here. They got some motion before the snap. We probably should have jumped that route, but it's fine. They will get a couple yards on the play. And second down and 7. And top 2 teams in the nation going up against each other here in week 2. That is going to be a sack. Urbina. I think that's... No, he's got 2 sacks on the season now. Maybe that's his third. No, he definitely has at least only 2. But it's 3rd down and 11. Big play here on 3rd down. Let's see what they do. It's a read option, and it's technically going to be called a sack. Moultrie gets his first full sack of the season. And with that, the defense was not allowed to score all season long so far, at least the starters. And now we're going to get a really good return from Cherry. He's going to be down all the way to the 36. A big return from Cherry. So Salam is the highlighted player. I think he only has like 4 catches all season. He's mostly been locked down pretty well. Hopefully we can get him going. But again, it's going to be against a very, very tough team here in Indiana. And hopefully the offense can actually step up here. Short field, though. That's going to be thrown incomplete. The offensive line decides again not to block anybody. We're trying to buy some time. Unfortunately, the time was just not there. 2nd down and 10. Now the time is there. We have Gammon, and it's just underthrown and intercepted. That was tipped around on the shoulder for about like 5 minutes, it felt like, and finally picked off by the safety. We almost had a big touchdown to start the game, but now we throw a pick. The first time for Maryland all season. And Indiana will have the ball right back. So the good punt return does not end in points for us. And that's another sack. The 3rd already of the game, this time by Blount. The defensive line is going insane here in this game already. 2nd down. They're going to run it, and they have a lot of space to run, and now the defensive line is getting... They're really good in the passing game, not really in so much the running game. 3rd down and 4. Already a big 3rd down. They've already had to punt once. A lot of motion early on here. And this, again, a lot of motion from Indiana. So they're going to run it up the middle. It's a 1st down and more. Indiana is going to go the distance. The running back, Campbell, takes it all the way to the house. We sent a blitz, did not get home, obviously. And with that, we're down 7-0. The first touchdown on offense, or on defense, we have allowed all year with our starters. Comes on like a 70-yard run. There's just blown assignments pretty much there. But now we go on offense once more, and let's run the football and go absolutely nowhere with Gammon. We did have a lot of issues last year with the offense kind of going slow out of the gate. And so far, we've kind of had that happen last week too. And now we're down by 7 already, and we can't really be having that happen here. So 3rd down and 4. Let's make a play. We got Boozer on an out route. We got Logan going on a streak. And there is, I was thinking about throwing it, but it was going to be an interception. That had that defender was covering that zone pretty well. So we have to punt once more, or I guess the first time today here against Indiana. And now he's going to have a really good punt return. Brenneman again, who's already made some great plays on defense this year. Nice good play on special teams. So Indiana up 7-0 already. Has a chance to go up more than one. Another run. Dobbins unable to make the play, and we finally make a tackle after a first down, and Campbell's almost over 100 yards here in the first quarter, which again is not great. They will throw it. Britman's had some good games, but they're going to throw away from him. Big first down there for Indiana. They're going to continue the drive as well. Play action pass. And he's going to be hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Luckily for him, it's not anywhere near one of our defenders. I think that was Rochelle in the backfield getting to the quarterback. Second down, it's a run to the left, and it's not going to get much. It's going to get a yard. Third down. Big third down as well. Let's make a play here on third down. Throws it right side. Charbonnet is right there. Knocking it away. One of the four-star corner transfers we had a couple years ago. Making a play on the ball. And it's 4th and 9. That one will be up and right down the middle. So far, Indiana's up 10-0. The offense, we got to find something. Just have to find something here. Owen from the 5. He's got a good return up to the 32. King of 27 on the return. We're 1 for 4 so far in passing-wise for 6 yards. Now we're going to run up the middle with Gammon. That's a good little run. And that should get us going after the end of the first. Gain of 20 on the run. Only the second time we've ran the ball. We have 26 yards of offense in 1 quarter. Which, again, is not the greatest. But here we go. 1st and 10. Probably could have thrown that on the RPO to Pena, but I don't know. Maybe I thought I saw something there that just wasn't open. 2nd down, 12. Now from the 50. We have Pena here. And Pena's not going to be able to run past the linebacker. And it's 3rd down and 4. We are in field goal range here, so we don't want to take a sack. We'll go underneath to Logan. He's got a catch and a first down up to 29. Now the offense, as soon as we get that big run, the offense is clicking. Let's see if we can get another big run here and find the end zone. Big run. Gammon just right up the middle, untouched till he got to the 10. It's 1st and goal. Having a chance here to find the end zone to make this back to a 3-point game. 1st and goal. Throwing the football. Right side. It's Logan, incomplete. Maybe could have had a shot at the corner route there, but again, I'm trying not to throw an interception here. That would have been really, really bad. 2nd down and goal. We're going to go with the run here. Gammon up the middle. He's going to get a couple yards down to 3. It's 3rd and goal. So from the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal here in the second quarter. That is incomplete to Pena. They want us to go for it. I think we got to take our points here, especially against Indiana. And that one is up and in. It'll be a 7-point game. So both teams get a field goal on the last drive, and now we just got to make sure, keep it a 1-score game. And if they score, we got to make sure that we put up a score of our own, because we get ball to start second half. So as long as we can make a play here, maybe get a pick, and we can get something going here. 1st and 10 from the 16. Throw right side. Usher's there. Only 5. Second down. Make a play here. It's a run to the right that we're ready for, but he still breaks the tackle and gets the first down. Number 7, BYU beat Baylor in their game. Another top 10 team was in play today. Running. Oh, no, it's a RPO. Usher is unable to make the tackle, and so is Dobbins. That was a weird. I don't know how in the world we don't make that tackle there. But again, we sent a blitz, did not get home in time. And that caused that play to be a lot better than what it was. A read option, that is just free for Indiana. We finally force them out of bounds. We got to get out of the blitz here. We just got to go make sure that we play some zone here. We had a lot of yards. 3:20 to go here in the first half. We're down by 7. They're going to throw it here on another RPO, which again, they're just been wide open. We're getting a bunch of yards off it too. We got to make sure that we can at least find a way to get a stop here. Second down, this one's a run up the middle, and again, just untouched until he gets past the line of scrimmage and then well into our territory, or into our secondary. First and goal here for Indiana. RPO that this time is going to go nowhere. It's a loss of 2. Good play there. Finally making a play behind the line of scrimmage. And second and goal. Running up the middle. It's a touchdown, and Indiana once again has just been destroying our defense, which I guess Pitt wasn't really that good. And then, of course, App State, I mean, we kind of just were automatically going to dominate. Urbina's down with an injury. That's not great. We don't want to see that at all. Owen from the 6. And has another decent return up to the 28. And this will be the final play of the quarter, or of the 2-minute, before the 2-minute timeout, I should say. Not of the quarter, obviously. I wanted to throw it. I don't know why it didn't let me, but we gained him a yard there for Gammon, who again, the passing game has been a little bit better of late, at least. Again, we do need a touchdown before the end of the half. That's incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9. And now we are in desperate need of a first down, at least, to make sure that Indiana does not get the ball back and have a chance to extend their lead, and that one's incomplete as well. This offensive line has not done us any favors here in this game. We have to punt. Nice tackle there, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 22. We got some work to do on mostly offense and defense. We got to make sure that we can get some stops here. Throws it over the middle. That's incomplete. Nice job by Usher to knock that ball away. We need more of that. Force them to go 3 and out and get the ball right back to the offense. It's a run, and it's another good one as well. First down up to 36. If they can take their time getting down the field, they will go no huddle too. Don't know if a blitz will work, but we're going to try it. Fake the blitz. That's thrown over the middle, wide open. And he's already in field goal range. We have not been good so far on defense. We got to get Sufron out of there. Our starting corner has a knee injury. To throw right side. I was kind of hoping to throw over the middle so Gaskin can get the pick. But unfortunately, he did not throw that over the middle. It's 2nd down and 8 from the 42. And he's got nowhere to go. That's going to be a huge sack by the defense. Like 3 people were involved in there. That's 3rd and long. This is a big 3rd down, forcing them to punt the football here and having a chance for the offense to do something. Throws it to a wide open tight end who leaks out at the last possible second for a big 1st down, and now they're again in field goal range. We've again been unable to get a stop on defense. 1st down, throws it over the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown, and Indiana has just come walking in and have just been dominating. 24-3 with 21 seconds to go. We need a good return. Get at least in field goal range in 21 seconds to give us some sort of hope going into the second half. We start with the 21. They want us to run the football, and you know what? We might as well. They might be playing back. They aren't. So Gaming will get the run. And we'll get kind of pushed into our own guy. We take our first time out. Down 21 points here in the first half, and we have just done nothing on offense. Now they play three-man deep. This is where we can get some good yardage here on the run, because they're going to be out of position, and Gammon is already going to be down to the 48. Second timeout, we have one more to try to get at least in comfortable field goal range. We have one more play to get there. 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Over the middle, it's Pena. That's his first catch, and we get the first down, and we're right down the middle. That's probably our best drive of the season, or best drive of the game, excuse me. Kick is up, and we missed the field goal. We pushed it right. What could go wrong has gone wrong in this game against Indiana. If we lose this, we shouldn't fall too far, because obviously they're the #1 team in the nation for a reason, but we got to find ways to get in the end zone here if we want to even have a shot in this game. Field goals won't really cut anymore. Down 21 points. Let's run the football. Up the middle with Gammon. I just know where to go. 9 carries, 77 yards. Most of that came in the 2 plays before the end of the half. Hit Pena, breaks a tackle, and Pena once again with a nice gain there. Over the second half is going to be a lot better for the defense at least, because we got work to do with them. They got to get multiple stops for us to be right back in it. Over the middle, it's Pena. He just split 2 defenders. And we finally have something going on offense. First and 10. I don't know how in the world that was caught. I don't know how in the world that's not going the other way. We're not going to talk about it. We'll take the first down. I don't know how in the world that was caught, dude. That should have been a pick 6 for Indiana. That would have been nailing the coffin if the coffin wasn't already nailed in. Fake the jet touch pass. We just kind of run around. That's going to be thrown away. 7 of 15 right now on offense. We started out slow, and this is kind of reason why we cannot be starting slow, and that's picked. I mean, honestly, we should... Oh, my goodness. Should have had a pick before with that RPO. I mean, that was a bad throw in general, but... we got to make something happen here. It's a good little play there to the wide receiver, who's going to get a bunch of yards. Just up to the defense. I mean, this is going to be hopefully our only loss of the season. We do have some tough games as well, but Indiana just came out firing in this one. Getting some major stops. That one big touchdown run as well. That's kind of been the main thing why they've had this big lead. The first time we allowed points on defense to the starters all season was a big 70-yard touchdown run, and then ever since it's been all Indiana. A lot of motion here for Indiana. It's the run of the quarterback, and finally we get a stop on defense. Maybe something can go or get us going here on defense, and maybe that's it. Cherry, who's a very good returner, will get some pretty good blocks, but not get much on the return. Up to the 41. We have to go to the passing game. We got to make sure that we just got to get yards. Just don't throw interceptions. And we just hit our own guys in the head. So there's that. As I've said, you know, it's, if anything has gone wrong, it's been all in this game. Game in motion. We'll go underneath to Logan, who's got the catch for 4, and it's 3rd down. I mean, we might as well go for it if we don't get this. 'Cause we're down 21 points, and we're running out of time. There's just no one open. We fumble it, and our offensive lineman just picks it up. We're going to lose 14 yards on the play. That's another punt. We have just, this offensive line has just been bad today. I don't know what it is. No one's also getting open downfield, too. And now he's going to break a tackle. We get to the 25. We won the rematch with them at home, and so far, home field advantage has just been non-existent for us. So Indiana still up 21. Send a blitz, and that's picked by Gaskin. A big interception to give us the ball at the 23. Just kind of just throw right at Gaskin. The first pick of the game for the defense, and that's what we needed. Desperately. Now running up the middle with Gammon. And we're in. Maybe that's what gets us going. It'll make it a 14-point game, and this game's not over yet. Still a full quarter to go. If we can get another interception, that would put us right there in a big spot. Maybe force a fumble on a kickoff return. We'll start from the 15. So 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Big interception last play from Gaskin. We're going to send some pressure. Still try to get home. Quick throw, nowhere to go. Gain of only a yard. Some big games here, hopefully. There is a flag. I don't know what the flag's for. There's no way that's on us. That is seriously on us. It didn't even matter because he caught the football. I was running the same route he was. I was also away from him when I got the flag called on me. That's interesting. Anyways, they get up to their own 49-yard line. It didn't matter because they completed the pass. So from the 49, it's 1st and 10 here for Indiana. Again, need a big we had the big interception last drive to have some hope. Quick throw, unable to make the tackle. Dobbins is unable. Wow, we've just been struggling making tackles too. It's a gain of 5. Still 1 quarter to go. This game's not over, but clock is ticking. RPO throw that we do make the tackle. It's back to the line. 3rd down and 5. We need to make a big play here on 3rd down. Up the middle run. Doesn't get anywhere close. It's a loss of 2. And the defense, once again, after that, touchdown before the end of the first half, they've had stop, punt, stop. And now we have to start from the 14. But this is where we've been struggling. It's been the offense. Maryland's got to find something. Over the middle, it's Pena, who will have 9. We got to go no huddle the rest of the way. Try to catch Indiana off guard the rest of the way here. 2nd down and 1. We're going to run up the middle. And Gammon's got a good little carry. That's going to be a gain of 13 plus. Or we'll touch 10 plus. That's going to be the end of the 3rd unless we can get the snap off. We don't. So down 14. With 7 minutes to go. We're going to go no huddle the rest of the way. Gammon again. Nice carry, gains 13. Maybe we just found something on the ground here. But we still have to pass the football occasionally. 1st and 10 from the 49. We're throwing again. We have Pena wide open. And Pena is going to be all the way down inside the 20, or inside the 30 to the 28. Again, going no huddle. So we have a very big comeback win if we can get it. Screen that just did not really go very well. It's going to be incomplete. Lucky for us, it's incomplete. They had a free run of the quarterback, and it's not just a sack in general. Second down 10. Wide open receiver. It's Pena once more. Pena's, again, just probably our best receiver here. 8 catches, over 100 yards in this game. And it's first and goal from the 9. Trying to find the end zone once again. Logan over the middle. It's caught, and of course, he broke the tackle, so we're going to lose yardage on what probably should have been a nice little gain. This is not the play call I picked. And we're going to have to take a sack. That was a weird play. I did not know that was play action. It didn't tell me it was play action. Also, I didn't pick the play. But third and goal. We hit Payne. Oh, this is Salam, who makes a move. We're down to the 4. It's fourth and goal. I mean, we got to go for it. We have to go for it. Down 14 points. It's fourth and goal from the 4. The snap. The throw, it's incomplete. We tried to let Salam get over the middle. And unfortunately, they sent a blitz. They got home, unlike we have been doing. And a really good drive ends with nothing. So they'll start off with a run, and we'll get some good yards. Unfortunately, it looks like we are going to lose this game here against Indiana. Unless we get some big plays like that from Gaskin. Read it all the way. We're back at the 9. This game is not over yet. I don't know what the computer is doing of throwing that football over there, but we had that read all day long. It's first and goal once more. Running left side with Gammon. We are down to the 1. Man, he almost fought for that. First and goal. 4 minutes to go in the game. After this, we got to get a stop on defense one more time. Up the middle run. Gammon is in, and this game's down to 7. They want us to go for 2. We're not doing that. I accidentally just called punt, so we got to use a timeout. I thought I would immediately do field goal, not punt. Special teams, field goal, PAT attempt. I don't know why it was on punt. So it's an early timeout, so that's not great. I guess I could have taken delay a game. But, hey, here we go. 7-point game, 4:20 to go in the game. A almost giant comeback. And it's, again, mostly the defense forcing 2 interceptions that have got us 2 touchdowns. And it wasn't for them, we would be in a very, very bad spot. So first and 10 from the 18 for Indiana. And go back to the air. Quick throw, incomplete. Good start. It's a very, very good start. So here we go. Second down 10. Throws it right side. It's caught. And he's got the first and more. I don't know how in the world he broke that tackle. But he does. So first and 10 from the 32. They got motion. We're down by 7. This one's been a close game all day. The defense has made some major plays. It's a fumble. We get the ball back. What in the world is happening in this game? This game's been crazy. First and 10 from the 36. We're going RPO. We have Boozer. That's a gain of 9, maybe 10. We have a chance of tying this game after the offense did absolutely nothing in the first half. Running left with Gammon. That's a first down up to the 19. Still, 3 minutes to go in the game. We absolutely need a touchdown. We cannot be taking a field goal here. We need a touchdown. We can start running some time here if we really want to, which we are going to make sure they have barely any time since we only have 2 timeouts remaining. Pena kind of hoping that he was going to break that tackle. He didn't. So now it's 3rd down and 5, and we need to snap it before the 2-minute timeout happens. But that's going to be Gammon touchdown. We have tied the game. 24-24, and the missed field goal before the end of the half is now looming even larger. 24-all. The offense has come alive in the second half. The defense has forced 3 turnovers, and now the special teams has forced a turnover. I am flabbergasted right now. 1st down and 10. Right side throw incomplete. This has been an insane game to where the defense and now the special teams is keeping the offense alive. They're dragging them towards the finish line. Left side run. Gain 6 yards. We'll let some time run off the clock here. We don't want to let Indiana have a lot of time here. We're going to actually chew clock for a little bit. Make them use a timeout here. Especially after this run from Gammon. He doesn't have the first. I thought he was going to have the 1st down. We will take our field goal, though. That one is going to be right down the middle. Minute 7 to go. So 3 plays, only 10 yards, but did take off 40 seconds off the clock. There's only a minute 7 to go now. The defense and the special teams again has put this game in a winning chance here. So a minute 4 to go. 1st and 10 here for Indiana. They've turned the ball over 3 straight times. That one's going to be thrown over the left side. 1st down, timeout. That's their 2nd. 58 seconds to go here. Surprised they're taking timeouts because I thought they would go no huddle at least till they got to the 50 and then take a timeout. But I was wrong. First down, they're going to throw it over the middle. That is a 1st down. That will stop the clock at 43 seconds. Or 53 seconds from the 45. And now the play clock will run, and I guess they're going to spike it with 49 to go in the game. They still have their timeout remaining. We have both of ours. 2nd down 10. So not getting a touchdown after forcing the fumble is big. Or even getting that 1st down from Brenneman, or from Gammon. That's going to be incomplete. He kind of ran into his own guy. It's 3rd and 10. They're not in field goal range yet. They're about maybe 15 yards or so from getting into field goal range. They have 45 seconds. He's going to run around, just goes underneath. We missed the tackle. We just kind of ran around him. And it's a 1st down, timeout, final one for Indiana. That's actually big. 37 seconds remain, and now with no timeouts, they either got to get out of bounds or they got to make sure that they spike the football. He's running around. It's luckily not a sack. That would have been huge for this defense and even worse for Indiana. Yeah, no one open, though. 2nd down now from the 43. Throws it incomplete. He had an open receiver. We kind of left our spot, so 3rd and 10. The question is, are they in field goal range from here? It'd be a very long field goal from here. Throwing the ball. He just throws it away. I'm surprised this is also not intentional grounding, but it's 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're not in field goal range. This is the game here for Indiana. They need a 1st down. Over the middle, Brenneman calls game. I don't know how in the world that we just came out with a win. Indiana goes down. We come back from 21 down in the second half. We shut them out in the second half. And we win 27-24 after doing absolutely nothing in the first half on offense. Gaming's the player of the game, deservedly so. 156 yards with 3 touchdowns. He had a receiving one as well. I don't know how in the world that we just won that. But, man. What a game. Already, what a season this is becoming. We defeat number 1 Indiana. We give them their first loss of the season. We go to 3-0. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We also level up our coach. Whew. That was insane. Obviously, let's upgrade our coach as well. Since we're already here, we are going to be upgrading still Motivator. Get the off-season training boost up for the offensive line. But, man, what a game. Against Indiana beating number 1. And now we will probably move up into number 1 with that win. We also get a commit from Ramos. He's only verbally committed, so he's not hard committed. But we're also in a recruiting battle with Miami. We had 315 yards of offense. So if we just would have been decent enough in that first half, we probably would have got it. But looks like we should get a verbal commit now from this left guard. After this week, we will go ahead and hard sell him as well. Since now we pretty much can. Is this the... I actually don't know what this one is. There it is. It's Sunday player. We're not in a great spot, but we can try to hard sell 2L. This one, I believe, is... yeah, it's Hometown Hero. Huffman, we're in a good spot. It's the same thing. It's going to be Hometown Hero. We already have a visit scheduled for him as well. Best we don't have a visit scheduled. We can't bring him in week 5. We'll bring him in week 7 for championship contender. Of course, we will also hard sell him as well, because he does have some very good speed. Now that one is that one. We can't bring in this guard. Plus, we have a lot of guards anyways. This center we need to bring in for the hard sell. And championship contender is very, very good. I kind of want to see what we got for the visit, because we should have had some... yeah, we had 7 points for the visit. Close game, same tier opponents, only 2, but obviously we had 2 comp visits for the center, like left guard and right tackle. We're good on this wide receiver. We probably should... we can't bring him on a visit. He's cost 40. We already had a visit scheduled for the defensive tackle in week 5. Same thing with the free safety in week 5. We're not in a great spot for Callaway, but I think we can maybe come back. I mean, it was a week 2 visit, and surprised he only had... he went up, what is that, 6 upgrade points? Also no battle here for Miami, but, I mean, I don't think we're going to get them since we only have 5 points to use. There is going to be some that we're probably not going to get, and that's going to be okay, because there's going to be some other players that we can get for, like, either 0 NIL or something in the portal that we can definitely just plug and play at that point. But let's go ahead and run our... wow, Texas A&M might be our toughest opponent of the season here, especially since they are an 89 overall. But, hey, you never know. Let's see what's going to happen here. They're an 89. They're the best team that we have played so far on paper. And we're going to be on the road, so obviously it's going to be a little bit difficult, but we shall see. Again, I appreciate all you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It means a lot. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Sunday evening so far. Do appreciate all the likes, all the subs so far here as well. We're also playing in the rain in this one. So an SEC battle. That's a big hit from Biggs. to start out this game. The defense, again, was the hero last week, even though we gave up 24 points, but they stepped up when needed. And now, how about that for the first play of the game? PJ gets the pick. He just threw it right at him. And PJ said, it's time to put your PJs on because we get the pick. And we already have a chance of going up pretty early here. And we get ball to start the second half. So 1st and 10, we're going to start off with a pass. We're going to go to Pena. It was a little bit low throw, but Pena's got it, and he's got 10. I was seeing if that wheel route was going to be open. It was not going to be. So 2nd down and inches. We're going to begin with a run. Get the first down. Just make sure we get the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 13 now. Tossing it out. Unfortunately, though, we don't get a block on the guy that was really the only one that was going to make a play on him. So it's 2nd down and 10 now from the 13. Over the middle, that is incomplete. Now Gammon has some wear and tear, which again is not great. Looks like we're going to have to take him out early and often here. So 3rd down and 10. We're just going to take off with Maryland, and Maryland is in the end zone for a touchdown. Why not just take it himself? He didn't have really any rushing yards last week other than the sacks. They had us pretty well stopped in the last game by Indiana, but right now, start off beating, a ranked Pitt, the #1 ranked Indiana team in the nation. And now we're the #1 ranked team in the nation. We also beat App State to start the season. You guys are just now tuning in. So from the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, they've already thrown 1 pick. And that's going to be a fumble. Brenneman picks it up. He's got his 2nd touchdown of the season. What happened? What happened here? Did he go to throw it? Oh, he went to throw it. And did he lose it before the ball comes forward? I don't know. It looks like the ball does. It looks like he does go forward here. If they do challenge it, they would be correct, and it would be an incomplete pass. But they're not going to challenge it. And we will have a 14-point lead, so we take advantage of it. And we now lead 14-0 in A&M in Texas. So they're going to return it, and Texas A&M has had 2 plays. They've turned over both times, which is, the law averages is now just going to have them get like 10 straight plays of positive yards. And as I say that, he's going to take off and just dive down for 3. That's their first positive yards of the game by Picasso. What a name. It's going to be Picasso Chase is the starting quarterback for Texas A&M here. And the rain has not helped out Texas A&M one bit. It's going to be a gain of 7. It's going to be 3rd down and inches. And let's see if they run the football here on 3rd down. Which they do, and we are not in the backfield. Urbina will make the tackle. It will be a 1st down. That's their first 1st down of the game. So 1st down, they will throw it, and he's going to be sacked. Moultrie with the sack. It's a loss of 8, and they're already back to where they've only had about 2 yards of offense so far in this game because of that. They're going to throw this one deep. He has a man open, and it's caught. Sufrat will have to make the tackle. PJ had the first pick of the game, and now allows a 60-yard catch and run over his head. Supposed to have a deep zone there, but apparently no one wanted to cover it, and now Texas A&M will score a touchdown. We honestly had that pretty well read. It's just we got blocked before we tried to make the tackle. Because it's just a little unfortunate. But 14-7 now. I mean, the offense will be on the field for only the second time tonight, but here in a much different spot than where they have been, I guess, where they were in the first drive of the game. I'm going to start from the 22. At least we have a 7-point lead, so if we do have to punt, which I necessarily don't want to do, but Owen up the middle, he's going to be the running back for the rest of the way. With Gaiman already having some wear and tear issues, I don't want him hurt. Second down, we're just going to go underneath to Pena, who again gets wide open. With Logan on the outside, looking for those two guys there, and they both back up. We probably should have kept it with Maryland, but it is what it is, and it's second down and 12. Now we're going to throw it. We have Salam open. That's his first catch of the game. He gets 5. Third down. Let's make some plays here. Let's get a first down. Salam. We got Pena in the middle. We got Boozer on the outside. That's definitely going to be Salam wide open. We're not going to be able to make good juke moves, especially because it is in the rain. So we're definitely going to have to watch out for that. But we should be in a decent spot to run, but we do lose a yard, or gain a yard, and now Owen is hurt. So now Ricky Brass will be back out there for the first time since his freshman season, and that's just picked. What is Sanders doing? Well, he was going to be open, too. And he just kind of, I mean, it was a bad throw. This one's a run up the middle, and he's going to be gaining 5. So now we throw an interception, and now Texas A&M, after being down 14-0 after 2 plays for their offense in the game, they both threw an interception, then a fumble for the quarterback. It's not a great, now he just kind of runs into his own guy. His own lineman makes the tackle. It's third down. And 7 from the 42. We're going to be ready for it just in case if it is on RPO. It's not. And he's going to be sacked once more. I believe that's Bull try again. It is. His second of the game, and that's the end of the first. A very wild and wacky first quarter. 3 turnovers for both sides, and they've allowed only 55 yards, but we have 2 turnovers. They have 1. So Cherry from the 7 will already get a really good return. Down to 36. A very, very nice return on that. Owen is back in, but yeah, he's got the left leg injury, so we're going to bring out Ricky Brass. Although Owen's going to have 1 more carry before his night is done. And Owen with the spin down to the 12. A huge gain, and now he's hurt again. So from the 12-yard line after the big run from Owen. Our right guard's got pushed back, so we'll run it with Maryland for a gain of 10. Not enough for a first. Got 2 carries for 22 yards. And now we'll run it with Brass, and that is a touchdown for Ricky Brass. One of the first commits we had from our very first season. Or I guess from the second season, technically. But we lead 21-7. It's a 14-point lead here on the road. Which again is very, very solid. We'll gladly take it, of course. But again, they've already thrown 1 interception. They've also had a fumble as well. Now they're going to throw it left side. That was almost picked again. Is that PJ again? That was PJ again. Almost had his second of the game. That would have been a pick 6 as well. Run up the middle. That's a really good run for Tabor. It's gained about 13 or so. Them getting the first down and everything. Might have been 15. Yeah, it was 14 or so. This one is a run for the quarterback, and Gaskin with a huge hit on him. Make sure that he knows he's got to get down if he wants to take off and run. He's already been sacked multiple times. He's been hit multiple times as well. Already has a fumble and has thrown a pick. Probably should have had thrown 2 picks. That one's thrown right side, first down. We still do need our 400 yards of offense goal in one game, and obviously right now I think we're getting near that. We're nearing 200 yards of offense. We had 50 until we had that big run, and then obviously the touchdown. But still 21-7 lead. Quick throw right or left side on the RPO. Only guys right into each other. Now it's a fumble. A big hit from Dobbins will force that ball out. And the defense is just out here forcing a ton of fumbles this season already. That was a huge hit from Dobbins as well. Left side throw to Salam. Nice catch and more. Gain 17. 32 receiving yards for Salam. And again, defense has done their job forcing multiple turnovers. 2 fumbles and a pick that have turned into 14 points themselves. That's luckily thrown incomplete. Trying to make sure that we don't throw that into being an interception. We've also thrown a pick too, but that didn't turn in any points. Over the middle throw, it's Boozer. Nice catch, first down. They send everybody on the blitz. We just dump it off, and we'll take that all day. Up the middle, Brass, nothing really there. So second down and 6 from the 42. We're going to go ahead and take off with Maryland, get a couple yards. Nothing really much to write home about on that one. They had that one pretty well covered. And it's third down. This one's definitely going to be an easy pass as long as that guy comes in. He does not. So Brass, I don't think he got it. He's going to be marked about half a yard short. Be a 50-yard field goal, but we're going to go for it. Already up 2 scores. Might as well try the 4th and inches, and I think we got it. We did barely. That'll be the 2-minute timeout as well. Let's go with the RPO now. See if Pena gets open here. He does not. They have that pretty much done there. We're trying to get the passing game involved too. We also have 3 sacks, 3 takeaways on defense. One of those takeaways end up being a fumble recovery for a touchdown. We have Ricky Brass open in the middle of the field. The junior running back having a good game so far. And for our starting running back and our backup running back, due to some wear and tear injuries. Free runners from the corner position and the defensive line on the left side. We get a couple on the play. We were going to have the out route there, but again, just some free runners to the quarterback kind of forced our hand to go. That's a nice block from the defensive tackle spot to stop us from getting a touchdown, because that was a touchdown to Boozer. Third down and 6. We're going to throw, and it's hit as we throw, incomplete. And now we have to take the field goal. Oh, God, we're not going to know where we're at. That should be good. We're up and in. It's 24-7. Forgot that happens in one of the tougher places to play. It kind of just goes away. But we're in almost the exact same spot as last week, but the flipped here. Texas A&M has done absolutely nothing on offense and even turned over multiple times, but does have 1 touchdown. And it's almost the exact same score as the one that we came back on. It was 24-3 when we had the comeback. This one is 24-7. So very interesting. Also, Brenneman has 4 picks to lead the entire nation in interceptions. This one's a throw, and it's an incomplete pass. Almost another sack by this defense. Would have been the 4th of the half. So 3rd down and 12 from the 23. Need the 35 for a first. Throws it, and it's caught. We kind of overran that one a little bit. Would have stayed home. That would have been the 4th interception, or 5th interception for Brenneman all season. Already had 1 per game, technically. More than 1 per game, if you think about it. That's thrown left side. That is for another first down. Did he get out of bounds? He did get out of bounds. Okay. I mean, it looked like he did. It looked like his foot stepped out. So first down, he throws it right side. That's caught, but not getting much. It's gain of 4. They're going to let some play clock run here. There's 20 seconds to go. They have no timeouts. Down to 15 seconds. And he's going to throw it left side. It's caught, and he gets out of bounds. Gebhardt was there. He just threw it over him. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Texas A&M trying to score before the end of the half. If they don't get a touchdown here, they will not get any points. Throws it over the middle, and he fumbles the football again. It's still rolling on the ground, and we recover it. This rain has caused major issues, and now it's, as I say that, it's just stopped raining. We'll take the knee. We don't even need to do anything because we lead 24-7. Here in this one. And now we start with the football in the second half. The offense with Ricky Brass at the helm at running back. Both of our other running backs have been hurt in this game. The rain has stopped. Mainly, maybe that was the reason they had a couple of turnovers in the first half. Nice run there from Brass, getting a couple yards. 4 takeaways for this defense. 1 interception to legit start the game. And then at a fumble recovery on the other play that Texas A&M had on offense. So Texas A&M at one point had 2 plays and 2 turnovers. That fumble turned into a touchdown on defense, and we were up 14-0 early. It was 14-7. We're going to keep giving the ball to Ricky Brass right now. He's been having some good little runs. 9 carries, 52 yards. Now let's get the play-action game going. We have Logan over the middle, maybe. Yep, easy one to Logan over the middle. And actually, the play-action game actually worked for once. So 1st and 10, we are going to throw it. We got to go quick, too, as well. We got Brass for 5. 107 passing yards. I believe we're nearing 100 yards. I think we're over 100 yards rushing as a team. Brass in motion. We're going to go to him again. Tries to make a move inside, but gets 5 more. It's 3rd and inches. 11 for 111 for Maryland. These completed passes so far. Brass up the middle. Down to the 6, and this is a very good start to this drive. Or at least to start the second half, I should say, for the drive. 1st and goal, we are going to... We wanted the RPO there, but it was pretty well covered. So it will be 2nd and goal from the 4. And now we're going to throw. Buy a little time to Pena. It's incomplete. And it's 3rd and goal. Still don't have our 400 yards of offense in one game to complete our AD expectation. We're going to have to take a sack. And it's 4th and goal, and we have to kick a field goal once more. So it will be 27-7, a 20-point lead here with 3:20 to go here in the game. I kind of want to see where we're at with yards. 253. I mean, we need 147 in a quarter and a half. That's probably not going to happen. I think our best way to get that goal that we had earlier was against App State, and we were about 40 yards short. Or was it 20 yards? Like 20 or so yards short, but it is what it is. But we can try to get 400 yards of offense in the game. Throwing right side. Nice job by Usher knocking it away. It's incomplete. Man, the defense. Other than the game against Indiana when we let up 24 points in the first half, they've really been a very good defense. No points allowed against Pittsburgh. 7 points from the backups against App State. Obviously 24 last game to Indiana, but shut them out in the second half, which was absolutely huge to get us the win in the game. Sending a blitz, can't get home. He's going to throw it over the left side. Hines knocks it away, and that will be a punt. So there's still a way for us to get 145 yards on total. We just got to get another stop or so. But here goes Cherry up to the 45 on a nice return. So let's try the jet touch pass. I don't know why my tight end's taking it, so we're going to have to change the play. Don't know why the tight end is taking this, but we're going to take off and run and get a couple yards. It's back to raining. We had almost a little bit of the third quarter having no rain, and now we're back to having more rain here in this one. Brass in motion. He's got a corner on him, so we can't really go that route. But we might have Pena. It's incomplete. It was a little bit of a bad throw, but the safety was right over the top of him. If no safety was there, that was going to be a touchdown. 3rd down and 4. This time we hit Pena for a first down. So now let's see if the RPO screen works with Logan. 1st and 10, it is not working, so we just go on the run. Let's try it with the flat. Let's try with the tight end with Boozer here. This might be a really good play at that. If those linebackers break, they do. Everyone broke. And Boozer's going to be down inside the 10 to the 9. Everyone broke in on that run. Trying to throw this to the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We try to buy some time there. Try to lob it in the end zone. We probably should just bullet past it, but we were on the run. Over the middle to Pena, and Pena's inside the 3. 3rd and goal now. I think we're just going to run the football, try to get up the middle, try to get the blocks, which they are there, and Brass is in. His 2nd of the game, and we are blowing out Texas A&M on the road. This is the game I thought was going to happen last week against Indiana when they were up 24-7 before the end of the half. I thought we were going to allow a touchdown after we didn't get anything on our opening drive. And then, next thing you know, we are getting a couple big interceptions, big stops on defense. This team has definitely turned a corner in Season 5, and really in Season 4 we did really well too. But so far, this team has been very, very good. That's another fumble, but they will recover it this time. Brenneman again forcing a big hit and another fumble, but this time Texas A&M does recover. Unfortunately, we had a chance of picking it up. Brenneman should have had the pickup on the fumble, but he did not pick it up, and here we are. Running left side, nowhere to go. I kind of want to see how many yards we're at again. 298. So we technically need 2 drives to get that 400-yard goal. Again, we have not been able to get so far this season. We have a couple games left today, and then if not, we'll definitely be able to hopefully do it on Saturday. I would technically do it Sunday, but I do have 2 2 fantasy football drafts. We will not be streaming on Sunday. Or I guess next Sunday, technically, next week. Left side throw, that's incomplete. PJ knocks the ball away, and they're going to go for it. Here on 4th down. Again, if they don't get it here, we can go 42 yards, get in the end zone, and have our chance of getting 60 yards of offense. That's knocked down, incomplete. And that will be a turnover on downs. So again, we are about 102 yards away from 400 yards of offense here in this game. And Ricky Brass, who now also has some wear and tear on him too. And then now we are on to our 4th string halfback of Sharp. Sharp up the middle, who's technically one of our better rated running backs. He's got a foot contusion. He'll be fine. Hopefully. Here on 1st and 10, we will now run it again with Sharp for his first couple carries of the season. Brad's back out there, but again, we are going to go back to Sharp, who now also has some wear and tear on him too. Nice catch by Logan. That was very, very contested, and yet somehow hung on to that. 1st and 10. Logan again makes another contested grab down to the 1. 3 catches, 42 yards for Cohen Logan. And on 1st and goal, Sharp gets his first of the year. We are up 41-7 over Texas A&M on the road in the rain. That has caused Texas A&M to fumble a lot today. They have 4 turnovers here in this game, and that's mainly the reason why we're up big. It all started on the first 2 plays of their game. They threw an interception to start the game. If you guys are just now joining in, PJ Souffrant had the pick to start the game, and then their next drive, their first play, they fumbled, and we recovered it for a touchdown. It was the quarterback that fumbled that as well. And then Brenneman, who's been an amazing player so far this season, picked it up and returned to the end zone for a touchdown. Another run for the QB, and he gets a couple yards. So 1st and 10, they're running some time, which does hurt us. I want to have a chance at our yardage here. That's going to be thrown to a wide open running back, and he breaks a tackle and gets up to the 47. We need about 60 yards or so. But unfortunately, they're taking a lot of time here. Already 2 minutes left to go. I mean, they've pretty much given up at home. They're going to lose their 2nd game of the season. We will move to 4-1. We will stay number 1 in the nation, and we still have a lot more games to go here, obviously. But having a 4-0 start is a pretty good start to the season. Toss play that now the rain has stopped. We'll take a timeout there. Again, we want to have a shot at our yardage total of 400 in one game. It's 400 yards in one game. Right side, that is caught, and that's a first down over the 29. We'll take another timeout. Unfortunately, though, I don't think we're going to get the ball back. We might need some overtime, like an overtime game to have that happen or something. I don't know. Quick throw. Caught for 6. And I think I'm going to keep letting the play clock run all the way down. Looks like they're just going to run the ball here on 2nd down. No, they're going to pass it. Quick throw, too, and he stayed in bounds. So 3rd and inches from the 20. This will be the final play of the game. We're trying to get the ball on offense one more time, but it is what it is. That's a nice pass. PJ's unable to make the tackle, and he's at the 1. So we don't allow a touchdown to end the game. They might even snap it. I don't know for sure. Will they even snap it with a couple seconds left? They will not. We will win 41-7. We'll move to 4-0 here in season number 5, where, again, we shut them out after the first quarter. They did not score again. Ricky Brass is the player of the game. 14 carries, 74 yards with 2 touchdowns on the game. And, of course, he took over for Gammon and our other running back. But a nice little win. Unfortunately, we do not get our 400 yards. We end up 59 yards short. We're going to get it at some point. We've been getting closer, or we've gotten close a couple times here. Just unfortunately, though, haven't been able to do it. But it's been okay. We're going to be fine. We still got a bunch of time to complete this 80 expectation of 400 yards on offense in any one game. We should be able to upgrade to elite facilities at the end of the season as well, since we're staying in the top 10 pretty much. We should be getting into the college football playoff as long as we don't just have a catastrophic meltdown. We do get another verbal commit, and we get a hard commit from Eric Ramos. So if you guys want any offensive linemen, they already have been signed. So let me know down, or I guess in chat, if you guys do want to play in this Dynasty. We got a center, a left guard, and now another center. So 3 offensive linemen have been signed. So name of the player that you want to take over and the name for your player. So Cantrell, B, and Ramos are already taken, or I guess already committed, so you guys can have those players as well coming up here. I don't think we're going to get the guy. It looks like he's going to go to Florida State for another left guard. Wide receiver, though, looking really good for him. I guess since we're not getting a left guard, we can go after this guy and give him 50 points. We will have 60 points able to do for more visits. Bring him in week 7. We'll bring everybody else in who doesn't have a visit. That actually works perfectly fine right there for playing style. Could have had playing time maybe. We did lose out on a strong safety and a right tackle. Is a little unfortunate. But wait, at least we have Josh Slayton. How many do we still need? Technically. Just a tackle, 2 tackles, and a fullback, but we really don't care about a fullback, so we're going to be fine there. All right, another SEC matchup. Florida is 85 overall. And we are an 86. So already, this one's, again, going to be a close one. Texas A&M was ranked way better than us on paper, and yet we blew them out on the road. And there's back-to-back games on the road here. We have a lot of our games at home later on in the season, other than like the first couple games, like Indiana. Of course, North Carolina coming up next week, I believe. Yeah, because this is technically week 4. We play a lot of games early. And now Owen from the 2. That was, yeah, Owen was the other guy that had some runs for us. Hopefully everyone should be good with some wear and tear. And now we start with the football. And usually when we start with the football, it's been bad. And so far, yeah, there's just nobody open. Trying to get them with a pass to start. Now I guess we'll go with the run game. Gaming up the middle, and that's going to be a nice little gain of 11 yards for first down yardage. Good start there for Gammon and the ground game, getting everything going, and now we'll go right back to him. We'll get 4 more. So second down. Let's see if Pena gets open here. This is going to be an RPO, the first one of the game. He is open. We try to make the safety miss, but we do get the first down. Brooks makes the tackle. Another RPO, but this time we'll run it. I kind of wanted to run to the right side there, but we kind of got weird animation that got us up the middle. 2nd down 5. We will throw it. And actually, we'll just take off with Maryland. Dives forward for a 1st down. 17 carries, 39 yards. For him on the season. And now another run for Gammon. And now we have an injury timeout to one of our offensive line. He does not have 1,000 yards. He had 1,000 yards last year, I believe. That is going to be picked. He read, yeah, that was a pretty good play by the linebacker. I thought he was going to be on the tight end on that flat route on the RPO. Good job by him. Baited me into the throw. And we will throw a pick after having a really good start to the drive. So Florida now has the football, and they will begin with a play action. And we will begin with a incomplete pass. So both teams have an incomplete passes to open up the drive. Play action doesn't also work for the computer. Good to know. Sometimes. Sometimes it works exponentially well. Running left side and then right to the arms of a defensive tackle. Our right guard has a torn pec. He's out for the season, more than likely. So our starting right guard is hurt, and that was our one spot in the offensive line. That was our lowest rated player. Gaskin, we had to make a play on that if we were able to stop him. Franks now has 24 passing yards after that dump off to a wide open running back. But again, Florida is ranked 20th in the nation. Already beat one SEC team. Hopefully we beat another. Beat a Big Ten team as well. And an ACC. So all we just haven't beaten is Big 12 yet. Obviously. So 2nd down and 5. We're going to try to run man coverage. And it doesn't really matter because they're going to run the football. And get the 1st down up to 22. So now they're driving pretty nicely here. Hopefully we can force them to throw a bad throw and have a pick. First down run, and it's going to go nowhere. So 2nd down and 10. From the 22. Motion early on here. That's going to be another run for only a couple, and it's 3rd down and 8. And that's another 3rd down here. For Florida, they got a big one early on here to extend the drive. But we're going to send some pressure. We don't get home. He gets the animation to give him some more yards. But a big hit. He's going to fumble the football. And once again, this defense forces a big turnover. There's been a lot of big hit stick fumbles here for this defense that has come in major opportunities. And like that one right there, we forced the fumble. And now, we got to get a 1st down with Gammon, which we don't. 3rd down and inches from the 15. Hopefully everyone breaks in, and then Payne is going to be open here. Yep, Pena's wide open. He broke out, technically, for the corner. And Pena's got his 2nd catch of the game. Definitely going to be an interesting play here on this counter, but we can always try it. Yeah, that didn't work. That's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. Where we will throw underneath to Pena. Nice move and a 1st down. So Pena's got his 3rd catch of the game. 36 passing yards, 7 rushing yards here for Maryland so far in the 1st quarter. They'll have a little bit more passing yards. 1 more passing yard. Kind of hoping for a little more. We'll let this go down to the quarter, and it's a tie game. Both teams having a turnover on the 1st drive of their games. Us a pick. them a fumble at the 3-yard line. So second down, we are going to throw it to Pena, who's open again. They're just not covering Tyler Pena, who has just been a magnet for the football this season. Up the middle run, and yeah, they had a blitz. Didn't really work out for us on the run there. Our blocks were not there. So second down and 10 from the 47. We will throw the football. We have Boozer. What in the world happened there? Did that get tipped? Because he goes to the ball. He just completely misses. Oh, Boozer just drops his hand. What? Why? Was he trying to one-hand this? He probably could have got off the deflection of his own hand. Third down and 10. We're going to run with Maryland. He's got so much space. We escape out of the pocket. And luckily enough, it was man coverage, so they were not ready for us to run. Everyone was pretty well covered. First down to Salam. He's got it. Gain of 5. 54 passing yards. Again, we're going to try to get our 400 yards of offense in this game. Pretty hard, though. And that's almost picked. We try to hit Pena again, trying to find that hole in the zone. There was one, but unfortunately got knocked down. Luckily, it just got knocked down. It wasn't intercepted or anything. Third down. Salam at the last second is going to get a couple, and it's fourth down, and we have to kick a field goal. So again, not going to know where the thing is, but the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So a 13-play, 75-yard drive. And we are 100% already over 100 yards here in the first half. We do need to average about 200 yards of offense per half to obviously get to the 400. But we've been getting a lot of our yardage in the second half of late. But first and 10 here for Florida. And we read that one. It's going to be a fumble. And PJ is going to get in the end zone. How about that for your first touchdown of the season for PJ? I mean, we kind of read that play that it was going to be that way. And, of course, since it was a backwards pass, we're going to scoop it up. And that's the second fumble for Florida. And we're up 10-0. So reading the play is big because now they got to start from the 11-yard line. We've allowed 61 yards of offense so far in this game. So another RPO that they are going to actually complete the pass and reaches for a couple yards. That was dangerous. That could have hit one of our players, and he could have fumbled it again. That would have been a third of the game. Up the middle run, nowhere to go. He does get the first down. Couple yards, though. 4 carries, 20 yards. So first and 10 with the 24. They will... It's that same play again. No, it's not. It's that RPO. It's the tight end go route pretty much there. That's a really good route. Yeah, that motion... RPO pop. Expecting maybe that bubble that they had earlier. They go play action. They just go underneath. Breaks a tackle and gets the first down. So now Florida is driving, and they get ball to start the second half, so they do have a chance of doubling up here. We don't want that to necessarily happen. Gaskin makes sure he doesn't go very far. But again, hopefully everyone is having a great Sunday evening, or I guess Sunday night now for some people. Or evening for some as well. I'll bring us to the 2-minute timeout. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate all the subs here on the stream. Appreciate you guys. Again, also for hanging out with me tonight. They will throw it. And it's caught. Wow. Okay. Kevin Franks gets another completed pass. Now another quick throw and another big hit from Charbonnet. They're trying to double up before the half. A field goal would even do it too, because again they start with the football and they would have a chance to tie the game. But he's going to fumble it again. Another fumble for Florida. He tried to throw it the last second. He gets hit as he throws. And it's another fumble. The third one of the game for Florida. I don't even have the fumble, like, slider up at all. It's just normal. So trying to get some more points on the board or even some more yards after a gain of 2. That's going to be incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 8. Pressing up at the line of scrimmage. Now they back up. We hit Pena, who's going to get maybe a yard. And it's 4th down. They're not taking a timeout. So you know what? We're going to call a timeout with 1 second. And we're just going to put up a prayer to the end zone. Actually, we're just going to let it go to half. I was thinking about maybe going to the end zone there with 1 second, but we're good. We got a 10-point lead at the half. Surprised that's also like this on kickoffs. I think he was supposed to do that. Oh, that's a really good return for Florida up to the 29. Now the Braves beat the Brewers. Interesting. The MLB season is almost wrapping up. Who do you guys got winning the World Series? I know it's baseball and we're definitely playing football, but, you know, baseball postseason is right around the corner. Football is also right around the corner. I mean, week 1 is, I think, like, what, a week? 2 weeks? Or is it 3 weeks? 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks away. I had to check the calendar. This one's a run up the middle, and that's going to be a 1st down. Although, week 0 for college football is on Saturday. So at least we got some games that will matter. And Hines just got put on the deck. Urbina, though, will make the tackle after a gain of 6. Second down and 4. They will throw it. And it's a weird throw, too, and it's going to be a gain of 2 yards. They have an injury timeout. It's 3rd and 2. We're trying to send a blitz here, see if we can't get home. And it's a run left, and he didn't get it. They will go for it here on 4th down. So 4th and inches from the 40. Right side run, he gets the 1st and a whole lot more, too. And again, they will go ahead and run the no-huddle offense since we're stuck in a 5-2. Quick throw left side, caught, and gains 8 yards. So 2nd down. Very close game here, only a 10-point lead Florida can make it a one-score game with this one right here, and it's going to be down to 4. So first and goal from the 4-yard line. What will they do here on first and goal? It's a run to the wide receiver, and it's going to be back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal from the 4. So on second down, they have a man in motion, and it's going to be going to him. And nice tackle there from Gaskin. And it's now third and goal. So again, here with Florida, they're trying to bring this to a 3-point game. Trying to stop them from getting in the end zone. No, I thought that was 100% the triple option. It was not the triple option. Well, it was a triple option. We just did not really go for the running back there. He finds the end zone, and Florida will finally put up a score. It's 10-7. 12 plays, 70 yards there for Florida. And now it's our turn. Cherry from the 2 will return it. And we'll have a decent return up to 23. Not up to 25, though. It's kind of where I wanted to be, but... First and 10. Start off with a run on the RPO and get maybe a yard. Not exactly what we need. 10 carries, 39 yards. They've really done really good against us on the ground so far. But they have not been doing good at pretty much covering Pena. Seven catches for 60 yards so far here in this one. We have first and 10. Another RPO run. I probably maybe could have had a chance at throwing that slant, but I wasn't trying to risk it at all. So second down, we're going to run up the middle, and nice move, I guess, from Gaskin. Or not Gaskin, from Gammon. And now he's got some wear and tear again, and once more, we got to take him out early here to go to Owen. Up the middle run for Gammon. He's got the first, and that's his final carry of the game. I thought that was Gammon being hurt after I just took him out. So first and 10, Owen in motion. Try to get to Sanders. It's incomplete. Man, we have not been able to hit our tight ends at all today, other than the one time on a RPO. Speaking of an RPO, let's try to... Nope, that was covered up really well. So Owen will get the carry and get 9 yards. Let's try to the flat. Let's see if the RPO works. It's third down and 1. It's going to work. We have Boozer breaks a tackle, too, and gets the first down. Up to the 39-yard line. 73 passing yards on 10 completed passes. We are nowhere near our 400-yard goal in this game. That one's to Boozer as well, and the RPO, or the play action works. It's for 5, and they're going to the fourth quarter. A ranked team, or a ranked matchup here. That's the words I was looking for. Second down, we go RPO. We have a catch for Pena, his 8th of the game, and it's another first down. If it wasn't for Pena getting 8 catches for 66 yards, I don't think we'd be going very far. Make that 9, and Pena actually has some yards on a jet touch pass. That's like the first time I've gained yards in a jet touch pass in about like 5 times since I've used that play. Logan is open. He's got a good block, and that's a first down to the 7. First and goal. We go on the run to Owen. He's down to the 2. A touchdown here would put us in the driver's seat of getting another win. Running right side, and he's in. Man, Owen barely got in. But it is a touchdown. And we will take a 10-point lead back. It's 17-7 on a very defensive-heavy game. But a 14-play, 75-yard drive gets us in the end zone with 5:20 to go in the game. They will get up to 17, and that's their start. So Florida trying to find something again on offense. I'm gonna watch for this. Nope, they're gonna run it. I was watching for the for that little peak pop there, but obviously didn't do it. Then we just kind of went on that bubble route there. But second down, it's another run, and Gaskin is in the backfield. Third down and 8. Here from the 19-yard line. They will throw it left side. That's almost picked. It's going to be a gain of only a yard. They got to go for it. Here on fourth down. And the offense only scored 1 touchdown. They also had 1 field goal. The defense had a touchdown as well. That's thrown, and that's picked by Brenneman. I wasn't even user in that one. Brenneman has another interception. I believe that's his 5th of the season already. He's had 1 per game so far this year, and I think that's number 5. And that is the most unfortunate thing I have ever seen. Right after we get the interception, we go RPO. He is wide open on the RPO too. We try to throw it. It gets knocked. It literally hits the defensive lineman in the face. It goes right to the edge rusher, and he takes it the distance. That is the most unfortunate pick six I have ever seen in this game. Still make it a 3-point game. And that's 2 interceptions, both on RPOs. That's really not on Maryland at all. Granted, one of them was my fault, and the other one was just, it was a good read. It's the perfect read. Just went off the defender's head and then right to somebody else. So now we start with a run. We get 7 yards. So right after Brenneman had the pick on 4th down, we give up a pick 6, and now we got to find out, ways to score or ways to run some time here before Florida gets the ball back. Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 3 with 3 minutes to go. If we get this here, Florida might start taking their timeouts. Pena cannot catch the football. And now we have to punt. So they will start from the 22, and here we go with Florida. Have a shot of taking the lead late here in this game. The first time all day they would have a lead as well. Throws incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Usher making sure that play does not be completed. 2nd down, they will run the football up the middle, and Gaskin is right there, but he does get 9 yards on the carry. They might run the football here to try to make sure they get the 1st down before they get, and that's thrown. What a catch by Clemens. His first catch of the game is a big one for a 1st down. So here we go. 2 minutes to go in the game. 3 timeouts for both sides. They begin with a run, and Gaskin is right there. It's a gain of 2. Minute 38 now to go in the game. Already 30 seconds gone. Just like that. That's thrown, caught, out of bounds in minute 31. So a couple big plays here from Florida to try to at least get in the field goal range to tie the game. Throws left side. It's an RPO, and we got to keep him in, but he's out of bounds. He gets 10. Minute 26 now to go in the game. Making some changes, but it's just a run to the left. He gets the first down in minute 22. They're going to go no huddle now. Minute 15, 3 timeouts. Right side throw, it's caught. Breaks a tackle, but kind of just runs around a circle. Gets only 3, it's second down. Not a good game on offense for either side. It's been the defenses that have been very, very good in this game. That's just thrown underneath. There's going to be a flag. It's going to be on us. Because apparently when we try to run, it just kind of gets into the way of the receiver. So they probably will be 1st and 10 instead of 3rd and 3. 52 seconds to go. Now running left. Gaskin with a big hit. Timeout Florida with 49 seconds. They get a touchdown. We would need a touchdown of our own. Quick throw, and we can't make the tackle. We finally do. It's 3rd and inches. Not enough for a first. They go 5 wide here. On 3rd and inches from the 21. And he's going to take off, and Brenneman will tackle him. He gets the first down to the 19. 38 seconds. They take their final timeout. .38 seconds. I guess they're going to try to go for the win. Throws it right side. Gets out of bounds for a gain of 5. 33 seconds remain. And again, a field goal would tie the game. A touchdown would give them the lead and a little bit of a cushion. Throws. It's incomplete. Brenneman almost had another pick. We were ready for that one. But unfortunately, just a little bit out in front to where we couldn't get our hands on it. That's 3rd down. They're going to run right side, and he doesn't get anywhere close. It's 4th down. We take a timeout. That's our first. That'll be a field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. With 23 seconds remain, Florida has tied it. So 17 all. I'm going to let this one bounce. We're going to start from the 25. And honestly, we're just 2 big plays away from getting in field goal range. But it's going to be a very, very tough field goal. Owen up the middle. That's a gain of 8. We kind of have to go no huddle here. With only 2 timeouts, we got to save one for the field goal opportunity. Left side run. Owen makes a move down to the 42. With 9 seconds left, it's a 59-yard field goal from here. There's no way we make that. Owen almost went the distance there. Now underneath the Salam, he's got it. And it's going to be to the 31. 48-yard field goal from here. It's going to be a tough one because we're not going to know where this is going to be. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 1 second left, we are going to win in Florida. After kind of struggling on offense all the entire game, the defense only allows 17 points, and Charlotte will get the win. Both teams scored 10 points in the 4th quarter. I mean, just look at the stat line. 200 yards of offense for both, 250 technically for both sides. They had more plays than us. They completed more passes. They only had 161 passing yards. We had 116. Rushing yards, we had 133, mostly at the very end of the game. But they went 6 of 10 of third downs. We went 4 of 7. 1 for 1 in the red zone. They went 1 for 2, I believe. We had 2. They had 4 turnovers. We had 2. And the 1 turnover we had in the fourth quarter was this play right here, where probably should just go fourth quarter instead. Was the pick 6? Where is it at? Yeah, right here where we have an RPO. He is open here, like 100% open. Number 85 is open. If we just get over the lineman, it's a first down, and it's probably a touchdown. But it goes off of his face for the defensive line, number 99, then goes to number 35, and he just goes the distance. And that was the reason they were in the game. If we just don't have that happen, the game's probably already over. And we probably have a touchdown on that drive, but we still get the win. They go to 1-2. We go to 5-0. And of course, advance next week and see how many recruits we have at least verbally committed or even hard committed. And again, if you guys do want a player, just go ahead and type in chat. We'll get you added in. We have a couple offensive linemen signed so far. We did lose out on a quarterback I don't really care about at all. North Carolina, who is another team that we have a lot of people coming in to visit. Yeah, we lost this left guard, and then we lost the quarterback, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a verbal commit. We're not getting him. It's a 3-star quarterback going to Ohio State. He's not going to start. We're going to go ahead and get some of the other offensive linemen here. We can do conference prestige. And then the other guys, I think we will be fine. I'm not going to go after this 2-star. We got him going. This one's also a quarterback. So we'll have that going. And then we have 50 points. Who is available? Again, we do have 4 players if you guys do want a player. We only have offensive linemen signed so far. 2 left guards and 2 centers. We should have another left guard signed here soon. We do have a wide receiver about to be available. Maybe this will linebacker when we add, 50 points to him and being able to get him some more points. This wide receiver is pretty much guaranteed to be ours. Same thing with this corner. We can actually probably hard sell him too now. Probably also for Gage, but I think Gage is going to be fine. Because we should... I mean, it's A+, A+, A. If we don't have a very good hard sell for him, I'm going to be very upset. Where's this one? There it is. And we also have the lead for this defensive tackle, which is the same one, which, again, we should have pretty good hard sells, and then we should be fine there. And with the last 10 points, I guess this halfback who is 86 speed, I guess, we'll be good there. Ginty has a sprained ankle. Well, at least it's not you never want to see anyone get hurt, obviously, no matter who it is, even if it's a division rival. And obviously, if Ginty was hurt, it'd be pretty bad for them. But Bullocks is out probably for quite a while with a torn pec. We do have the overall advantage here on North Carolina. They are a 68 overall. I kind of want to see what else kind of uniforms we have. We're not going to use the away uniforms. The Gold Rush, I'm pretty sure, is just gold jerseys, which aren't bad. The home option does have the gold pants. There needs to be more uniforms for Charlotte. Who can I call? We need to call this Charlotte. That's actually kind of clean. We need to call Charlotte's AD and be like, hey, get some more uniforms out here, man. We need some more uniforms. Get some better uniforms out here for Charlotte, All right, a lot of people coming in to visit this week. I believe it's just the 4, but again, we can still have a pretty good game. We are ranked number 1. We're 5-0. defeated Texas A&M, Florida, Indiana here, of course. But now it's time to win some games and score a lot of points and get a lot of yards. Because we need to get a lot of yards here. 1st and 10. We're going to start off with a pass. We got Boozer. That's a catch. Good start there. We want to see 400 yards of offense, which will, again, be decently hard. That's gaming for a loss of 3. And already we're sitting at a 3rd and 7. That's tipped at the line and incomplete. And just like that, we had to punt the football. So not a great start on offense, going a quick 3 and out. And they'll start from the 28. But the defense has been the real hero of late here for Charlotte. 10 catches, 127 yards for Jamerson. Or Jamerson? Same thing. They will start with the football at the 28-yard line. Here for North Carolina, they will begin with a throw as well. And this one is just thrown away. We only had one deep ball so far this season go in our favor. And it was to our running back. So maybe we can get some running back catches here. Throws underneath. We had everything else pretty well covered. And it's 3rd down and 7. So already a quick 3rd down. Let's see if we can get off the field. Brenneman has 5 interceptions. See if we can get number 6 here on the season, and that's caught 1st down. Unfortunately, Gaskin was not there in time to knock that ball away. 1st and 10. Running right into Gaskin's arms. Loss of a yard. Again, Mike linebacker is probably the best unit on the field for us. That's a throw left side. That's going to be a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down. And here we are once more on a 3rd down and 7. Back-to-back 3rd down and 7s here for North Carolina. They have a wide open receiver. Gebhardt and Gibb and Dobbins were not covering the wide receiver, Jamerson, who gets his 3rd touchdown of the season and over half of his yards right there. And North Carolina will take an early lead. So Owen will start from the 1 here, or the 2 on the kick return. And he won't get very much on the return. So 1st down and 10, we are going to run the football. And we kind of just get stuck and going to be getting only 2 yards. And again, the offense has started very, very slow, which is not great. This one's going to be to the tight end of Boozer. And he's got our first down of the game. Second 1st down of the game. We might have had one earlier. No, we didn't. That was our first down of the game. Gaming again up the middle. Nothing much, man. The running game has not really been there for us. Until like late in the game. Early, it's not been there. 2nd down. We'll go on the RPO. Unfortunately, we need Salam to hold that block for just a second longer to get the outside. We had a lot of space to run. It's 3rd down. Underneath to Pena. He's got the catch and the 1st down. I mean, if they're going to give us that route all day, we'll take it. We will be taking that route all day to the bank if they're going to keep giving us that. Gammon up the middle. All the way down to the 26. We have 24 on the play. He's now in the positives. 10 back to Gammon on the RPO, which they had the passing pretty well covered. Now they have an injury timeout. Yeah, we're definitely going to change this play here. We're going to go to slants. Very interesting slant play there. Where's going to take off with Maryland, get the first down. I just wanted to do the QB draw anyways, but they had that pretty well covered. Had everyone up in the box. So first and goal from the 9. We're down to the 1, a gain of 8. So there's a very good drive here for this offense. Again, they're probably going to have everything pretty well covered here. And we'll just run it in with Gammon on the RPO. And Gammon finds the end zone for the first time in a little bit here. He's been had some wear and tear issues the last couple games. So a 10-play, 76-yard drive, and both teams now have a score. And let's try to get in the end, or to stop them from getting in the end zone here. So they'll start from the 14-yard line here on this second drive of the game for them. Then that was an RPO that they decided to run it. It's going to be an only gain of 3. Luckily, we were there with Gaskin, making sure that didn't go anywhere. Second down. And a quick throw to left. And we're going to have another 3rd and medium. It's 3rd and 5 here for North Carolina. About to end the first quarter. I'm going to send a blitz. We don't get home. Almost do. Lobs this one up. And it's caught. I mean, you got to make a play on the football. I didn't even want to click on because I know every time I click on, it's either going to be a flag or it's going to be a catch. And usually, the defenders are usually pretty well at covering that pass, but not here. So another 3rd down that North Carolina gets a first, but that one's a sack. Ekuban, along with some help, gets the sack. And 2nd down and long. Now they'll pass again. And he's going to be sacked again. Blount gets it. And it's 3rd and 19 so far. Though North Carolina's converted every 3rd down, it feels like, so far. And now they rock a screen, and they're going to lose 7 yards. And after allowing a big play on 3rd down again, this time the defense settles in, gets back-to-back sacks, and then a tackle for a loss. And now Cherry from about the 23 will return it. He's got a really good return up to the 43. Cherry might be really good to be in that upper echelon of the returner of the year. Gammon's not going to go anywhere. I also forgot where Cherry is. I don't know if he's a running back or a receiver. I can't remember. I don't think he's a running back. 2nd down. Just throw that one away, barely in time. And now after the really good return again, here we are at 3rd and 9. They send a huge blitz. Pena's wide open. Easy first down. They sent everybody on that play. And lucky enough for us, we had slants to make sure we had somebody open. So 1st and 10. Not the player I wanted. And it's going to be incomplete, luckily. It's not picked because we got hit as we threw, I think. We did, yeah. And luckily enough for us, it's incomplete. So now Gammon left side will get 7 yards. And that was an injury timeout to one of their players. Again, you never want to see anyone go down with an injury, no matter who it is. You want everyone at their best. That's going to be the Logan. It's incomplete. And this will be a 51-yard field goal. Trying to go underneath. But it was unfortunately incomplete. But we do get the field goal to be good, and it's a 23-yard drive that ends in 3. So a 3-point lead. They will take a knee and start from the 25. And again, North Carolina does start with the football in the second half. So, we desperately need to stop here if we want to have a chance of having a lead. Running right up the middle, and it's a gain of 2. So far, other than that one busted play that we gave up, we've actually done pretty well on defense. Other than giving up that one big play as well, and now they're going to have a big run, push out of bounds to the 44. Stops the clock for just a second at 4:02, and now we'll keep on running down to under 3:40 to go here in the first half. Another run, right side. Gains 4. Second down and 6 from the 47. They will go with a run, and Gaskin was right there ready for him. Metal wall. That's third down. I think they probably are going to throw this football. You're on third down and 7. They've mostly been throwing it all day. And he's going to try to run around. He's going to throw it away. It's incomplete. He ran around in the pocket for a good 5 seconds there. But it's another stop. And we have a chance to get in some yards before the end of the half. They will kick this out of bounds, so Cherry will not have a chance to return it. We'll start from the 27. It'll be a good 73 yards if we can get in the end zone before the end of the half of offense-wise, but we get 4 on that play. Game, and again, not really been a factor in this game so far. We're going to take off with Maryland. He's got the first down. That will be the 2-minute timeout unless we get a snap off here, which I don't think we will. So we're going to try to get some yards here, get in the end zone, and score a touchdown. RPO to Salam. He's got 4. Trying to get him going. He's got 1 catch for 4 yards. He really just has not been open today. Second down. Yeah, just go ahead on the RPO to Boozer. He's got another catch for 5, and now it's third down. Where we need a big play here. I think we're going to go with a medium pass, and we're going to try to get somebody open. Running a lot of clock here, though. It's third down and 1, 40 or a minute 22 to go. Trying to find the right play. And that's going to be incomplete to Logan. And just like that, we were trying to find someone open, and now we have to punt the football. This will be in the end zone. So unfortunately, we do not stop them from making any timeouts. We probably should have ran the football, but hindsight is always 20/20. That's a throw over the middle, and it's a first down. This is why we don't run man coverage. It never works. Only for a few times, especially if we send a blitz. So first and 10, they are going to throw it again. And that's a sack and a fumble. He's going to lose a bunch of yards. It's at the loss of 7 on the play. So now second down and 17, where they are going to throw it again. And now he throws it over the middle. It's caught. Third down and 8. They might just run the ball. No, they're going to take their final timeout with 49 seconds. Very, very interesting here. They are going to take a timeout. So third down and 8 from the 39-yard line. Everyone's mostly covered. Nice play there. It's knocked away, incomplete, and no one can get really anything going here in the second quarter. It's still a 10-7 lead. Cherry's back deep at around the 14. And he's going to have a really good return. He's going to be all the way down to the 46. And already nearing field goal range. So one big play here, and we're already in field goal range, which would be very, very nice. First down and 10. And then take off, get out of bounds, gets 8 yards. Again, nothing was really open there. Second down. That's knocked down at the line by the defensive lineman. I think that, again, hit him in the face. What is with us hitting defensive linemen in the face? With passes. Third down and 2. This one we're just going to take off. Get the easy first down, take our timeout. Live to see another down. First and 10. We have Salam wide open. We got hit as we threw, but he finally gets going. 9 first downs so far here in this game for the offense. We have 3 sacks on defense. And this one, yeah, we're just going to take off. We're going to take a timeout with about 3 seconds. Nothing really open there. Trying for one more play to get in the end zone. It just wasn't there. Didn't really have time. So a 36-yard field goal from here. We've already hit 1 field goal today. And we're going to hit our second one. 13-7 lead here at home against a 1-3 North Carolina team. Where again, as the offense, we've kind of struggled, but at least we have multiple scoring drives. Texas right now is the only other team undefeated with us in the top 5. So it'll be interesting to see if they ever lose. Nice tackle by Ashley there. And they will start from the 15-yard line. And once again, be nice if we can get a quick stop and then give the ball to our offense and try to get some big yards. Left side throw, nothing much. It's gains only 3. Second down. A pass-heavy team here for North Carolina. They just had a man fall down, and that's a sack. Urbina with another one on the season. And it's third down and 15 now. He's going to take off and run. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. Takes a huge hit. And North Carolina on third down and 15 convert after a big scramble from the quarterback. They're going to go with just a normal run. This time Potts will tackle him at after a yard. Second down and 9. Quick throw to left. Sufrat with a nice tackle. And it's third and 7. Oh, we sent a blitz. It's just out. Gaskin makes a nice tackle on third and long. The defense will get off the field once more. And now it's time for the offense to come out on the field to start the second half and hopefully put up a scoring drive after not a great punt. Now we just have to fair catch at the 29. So here we go. On the 29-yard line, it's first and 10. Run right, that we just kind of get stuck. That wasn't the RPO, but I don't think the pass was open. I mean, it kind of was, but we were not going to get anything on the after the fact. Underneath the Pena, he's got the catch. He's got a gain of 6, so now it's third down and 3. He's got 32 receiving yards here in this one. He had 7 catches for 71 yards in the last game, but this time we have Logan wide open past the 50, a gain of 14 yards. 94 passing yards here in the second half. I don't know how many. I don't think we have that many rushing yards currently. Well, now we do with Gammon. That's a gain of 20. Back-to-back big plays, 75 on the ground. So we're over. I think we're over 100 yards now on the ground. Just lobbing it up to Boozer, who's right behind the coverage. First and goal down on the 7, and this has been the best drive we've had all game here on offense. So first and goal, we're going to hand it off to Gammon. He's not in yet. It's first and goal. 81 rushing yards. I know we have Maryland having some rushing yards too. Second down and goal. We're just going to hand it off to Owen, and he's in. Apparently he's in. We're going to go for 2. Now they're going to take a look at it. I don't think he was in. And he was not in. So it's still at the 1. 13-7 game. We need this touchdown. We can't be really risking a field goal here, and that's not going to get it. 4th and goal. We're going to go for it at the 1. Can we sneak in? Obviously not using the QB sneak, and we don't get anywhere close. So North Carolina gets a goal line stand. It's still a 6-point game. Well, now we can try to get a touchback, but that's not going to happen. And they're going to get a ton of yards. 33 to be exact on the play. His 4th carry of the game. They've been throwing the ball a lot. Which now they will again, and Gebhardt is right there after a gain of only a yard. Second down, 9. Let's make a play here on second down and get the ball back to the offense. Throws right side, and Charbonnet is just a little bit too far behind to knock that ball away. It's 1st and 10. They will run it now up the middle for 2 yards. That is about it. We're over 200 yards of offense, and that means we're going to need 200 yards since what in the world? Those people just spawned in. That's cool. Little jump scares, I guess. I don't know. So second down, 8. Here in the 4th quarter where it's a 1-possession game. Another close game. We just had one against Florida. They were ranked. North Carolina is not ranked at all. So 1st and 10, they will just run the ball with the quarterback, and he's got an easy first down. The RPO worked out to perfection for him. We have a very big drive here from, this is also a receiver carrying the ball for a yard. I don't know what that was. Is that their tight end also carrying the football? That would be interesting. Run to the left. Gaskin will get there in time. It's 3rd and 5. They could be taking a field goal here. Honestly, we probably should have taken the field goal when we had the chance, because obviously we would have had a 2-score lead. It's an option play. We played the option pitch before the quarterback. It's another first down. It's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line here. We gotta find a way to get a stop. Another run with the quarterback. He breaks a tackle, but only gets 2. Now we have an injury timeout to Blount, one of our defensive tackles. So second down and goal from the 3. Running up the middle. Gaskin's there. It's 3rd and goal. It's a major stop. We're going to play goal line. I know he's going 4 receivers, but we got to play goal line in hopes to get a stop here on the run, and they block really well. And North Carolina has the lead late here in this one. That one is up and in. It's a 14-13 game. All we really need to do is find a way to get in field goal range and kick a field goal to win this game. So 1st down and 10. We've really struggled on offense again today for like the third straight week. Now we have an injury timeout to Gammon, who's now really hurt his foot. So that's nice. So Owen is now in. We go on the RPO. We have Boozer, who's got the catch and more. First down. Got a foot contusion. 129 passing yards. We're a little bit over that with rushing yards today. Middle run for Owen for his first. He's got 4 yards. That's a second carry, excuse me. We need to find the end zone and probably go for 2. Open receiver, it's Pena. Up to the 47. We don't want to do anything stupid and turn the ball over here, especially with a chance to take a lead late in the game. Nice little run from Owen, and it's another first down. Have another walk-off field goal here. North Carolina does have all 3 timeouts. We have all 3 of ours as well. Why is Gammon in after I just told him to take the rest of the night off? We'll let this go down all the way to the 2-minute timeout. Don't need to snap it here. Down by 1. North Carolina will have all 3 of their timeouts. We are in field goal range. So again, making sure that we don't do anything stupid here to turn the ball over and give North Carolina the win. The defense has struggled recently here, which is a little unfortunate. They've been really good all season. They're bound to have one, and honestly, 14 points is not a bad game. Really, the offense that's been the issue today. Owen up the middle, big first down. No timeout from North Carolina is massive. Because now we can run some time with us up by 1. So another run up the middle, and another first down. Excuse me. So now, let's see what we can do here with a minute 23 to go at the 12-yard line. Just keep the ball on the ground and make sure this clock keeps running. Timeout North Carolina. They have 1 remaining. 306 yards of offense. Unfortunately, again, we're not going to be able to hit our 400 goal in this game. We will run. Well, again, we could have had a score there, but we don't take it. And it is first and goal from the 1-yard line. Not great blocks whatsoever. We lose 4 yards on the play. Again, just trying to make sure that we're down the middle here. At least. Or Owen gets in the end zone for the touchdown. And let's go ahead and go for 2. So finally a touchdown. It's been a while. We have Owen out of the backfield. There's the 2-point conversion. And now with that, it is a 7-point lead. We might be going home, or I guess staying home with a win. 21-14 is the lead. They have no timeouts, 37 seconds remaining. Brenneman does not have a pick yet. He's gotten 1 pick in every game so far. Throws it right side, and that's going to be a gain of 4, and that's going to run a lot of time here for North Carolina. They're taking a long time to get back to the line of scrimmage. That took him 10 seconds just on that 1 play alone. He's got nobody open. Now he does. He throws it, almost picked by Brenneman. That took a long time to develop. And now it goes 5 wide. So a quick throw underneath, that's fine. They can have that. 4 seconds to go. Just keep the 3-man deep. 3, 2, 1. And they do snap it with 1 second to go. Throws right side, and it's incomplete. And Charlotte will survive with a win. We are 2-0 in the ACC and 6-0 here on the season and season number 5. Gammon's the player of the game. Unfortunately, did hurt his ankle. Again, 309 yards of offense. So we're still 91 yards short of our 400-yard goal. We should at least have some new commits after this week, of course. Again, if you guys do want a player in this dynasty, write in chat. I'll get you added in for next season. Just the name of a player that you want to take over or a position for a player, and we'll get you added in. Just because I do have a lot of offensive linemen. We also get a verbal commit for a wide receiver. Actually, 2, and it's a 4-star wide receiver and the defensive tackle 4-star. Edge was also... we also get a hard commit from a left guard. That's, I think, our 3rd left guard of the game, or of the... of our recruiting class. So, and now, we had another tough matchup. But again, if you guys do want a player, just let me know. We have 2 or 3 left guards, 2 centers committed. We should have this wide receiver soon. We're almost going to get another commit here as well from another left guard. We know this guy's hard sell for a linebacker, so there's another player that might be open to another other thing here. Wide receiver, we're good on too. We're pretty much guaranteed to have him. The corner, the 4-star corner also might be available in week number 7. And then we should be almost good with everybody else. Right tackle. We do need a hard sell as well. Got that. And then I think we have 70 points available. Let's just go ahead and give this guy 50 points. And the thing for championship contender. And then also this wide receiver. Well, it looks like SMU's ranked number 6. They're also 6-0 on the season. Interesting. That will be an insane matchup coming up here very, very soon. Also, this left edge, no one's going after him, and yet he's very committed to us. And that's very, very nice to have. So, a couple early commits so far, but so far, no hard commits from the 4-stars just yet. We will run our practice plan here for the game against Clemson. However, we will not be playing the game. We will be ending stream there. 6 games, obviously, because I do want to save the rest of the season for Saturday when we have our 12-hour stream, which don't want to miss that. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button because we're going to be... Videos will be going live Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday next week. We'll have ULM back. I believe that is the off season for them as well. We also get a new season started with Kansas coming up here. And then, obviously, Thursday will be another stream with Jets franchise. We'll be continuing Season 1 over there. I think we're about done with Season 1 with Jets franchise. That, again, should be on Thursday, as well as Charlotte will finish up Season 5 on Saturday. Next Saturday when we will do our 12-hour stream on the 29th. So if you guys don't want to miss that, hit that subscribe button because we're going to be doing a 12-hour stream, and it's going to be a long one, obviously. 12 hours. Starting at 10 a.m. Pacific, or 10 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Central Time to 10 p.m. Central Time. We'll be here. We'll be live streaming both college football and Madden, both games, because we're going to finish up Charlotte season and then Jets season if we're not done with it yet. If not, we'll be starting a new season with Jets franchise over there. I'm still working on a project for Madden as well. That should be up fairly soon. I don't know exactly when, but fairly soon. I'll let you guys know more of that when it's about to come out. But anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Appreciate all the subs, all the likes on the stream. Again, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another stream or video. Obviously, again, videos Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then Saturday, and of course, Thursday, we'll have our streams up with Jets on Thursday, and then Charlotte and Jets on Saturday with a 12-hour stream. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It means a lot to me that you guys click on the video, whether you guys just watch one part or all of it. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I hope you guys also have a great rest of your week if I don't see you on Thursday. And I'm out. Peace.